I just stop yawning during it. Don't want to see
Bring the energy. It's episode 17.
Has it been going on that long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Would you rather have a really flamboyant son
Oh, God. I'm already going to get
or
annoyed.
a daughter that's a total whore?
I feel like both
Flamboyant son.
What's the problem with both? With either one?
Like a flamboyant son that doesn't even like you, doesn't like sports.
I feel like this is more...
You have
Hearing
nothing
this
in
sit here.
common
Yeah.
with.
We're not here, though.
To be fair, I feel like this is more a question for a father.
No.
Okay.
You think?
I mean,
I don't think a mother's going to care if her son is flamboyant. She might care if she's a whore.
I feel like more could happen if your daughter's a whore.
no, I just feel like a whore
pregnancy?
that respects
That would-
herself or just a girl that likes to sleep around. Because I don't care if my
Doesn't
daughter's
respect
like,
herself.
I don't care if
have to
my
ask this
daughter's
guy.
sleeping around if she's being safe about it.
As long as she doesn't come back with,
Yeah, just don't get an STD and don't get pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like as a father, you obviously don't want to hear that your daughter's getting railed by everyone. I mean, honestly, though.
I can't think of who
Honestly.
it is.
Honestly.
There's some comedian that talks about double standards like that. About Billy, help me out. I feel like you would know.
Also, you love Broadway and shit, so you would have so much in common with a flamboyant son. I wouldn't have anything in common.
Episode 17, you can see we have some
Episode
guests.
17, Casey is answering for Rich. Rich
Clearly,
doesn't even have to be
for
here.
episode
She's just
17.
gonna answer for you today.
Yeah.
You're acting like you don't sing show tunes all
Listen,
the time.
If you
I
didn't
have no
like
problem
sports
admitting it.
at all,
Here we go.
I think he'd be devastated.
If I didn't
Oh.
love
well, that
sports,
would be hard. Yeah.
if I didn't love sports,
No.
No, your
No,
kid like
the flamboyant
isn't
son.
into it at all.
I would be
and,
hurt.
Like,
I'd be hurt.
You'd have to get
Well,
You'd be hurt.
I think I would be hurt because it would just
a
like
son that you have like a total disconnect with.
not even slash in
Well, no,
half.
that
It would be like
changed.
90% of my bonding material goes right out the window. Right out the window.
What if?
I mean, unless he loves Broadway.
then you
that's-
got that side of it.
You know,
Nah, he's just flamboyant.
we
Like,
recover.
say he likes
What does that even mean?
he likes ficuses and paintings.
But he doesn't love the Wicked soundtrack?
No,
Like a painting
doesn't
like
like
this?
anything you like.
Does he like this painting?
Starry Night. I love that painting. If he loves that,
it's,
we could bond.
it's mostly in the shop.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
It's a garbage painting that Billy found in the garbage and is now in the garage.
I don't know who throws that away.
Well,
It's a work of art. for
speaking of finding it in the garage, for episode 17, that's where you find
sure.
us.
First one in the garage.
First one in the garage. We are here. We've this has been talked about, the first one, and we obviously have guests.
Probably since episode 1.
We've talked about it since episode 1 for
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Probably.
Well,
Never
it's
actually
the
did it.
Garage Party podcast.
It is.
Nicely done, Lauren.
Keep checking around, making sure everything's recording and working, but we're good. We're
so
cruising.
a flamboyant son who doesn't love Broadway, huh? Or sports.
Just has a total disconnect with you.
I think I'm taking the daughter who's a whore.
But see, you changed it. It went from flamboyant son to someone you just don't have any connection with.
Right, like why
He's
does it
super
have to
flamboyant.
be?
It is almost like he deliberately made it so that I would not be able to connect with this child.
Yeah.
Why does it? If he's
I had to
flamboyant,
cater it to
why does
you
he
'cause
have
you were
to
like,
be
"Oh, yeah, I'll just-"
disconnected?
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Why would I feel disconnected if he only loved ficuses and paintings?
No, that's fair, but that's like I don't know.
Thank you.
I'm getting into the whole like you're being stereotypical about flamboyant people, but we won't even have to go there because that's like a whole other.
Well, it's him. He's the one who came up with ficus
Yeah.
and paintings.
Yeah, but no, it's fine.
I would think.
It's a valid question.
Also, we could,
Also,
well,
with
what
it-
if we have another son? You're
Or a really
That's not the question.
sports-like daughter.
That
Yeah.
ruins my retort.
Yeah.
You could have a
that
daughter who's
ruins
really
his-
interested in sports.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, with the amount of guys she's going to be hanging around
love
with,
that.
there's a good chance she probably likes sports.
Or she'll bring
Maybe,
one around that
maybe
will
she'll
like it.
fucking professional athlete.
yeah, maybe. Then I'm all right with that. You know what? 1,000% the daughter who's a whore. I'll take that.
She might
10
even
times out of
bring
10.
home a guy who likes sports. So
Right.
there you go.
That'd be
Adopted
nice.
son.
All right, we answered that.
My adopted son, yeah. While the other one paints ficuses in the corner.
I think I take the whole.
Are you
also.
saying like a son like in Wedding Crashers or something?
Yes.
You know,
That's
we-
probably, I think that was
Yeah,
his
that's
model.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
the midnight rape.
The Midnight Rape.
Is that because we just watched that the other day?
Is that where
on
you got
your
that
mind?
from?
I didn't bring it up.
Are we in,
You
are
were
we
the
in the same garage?
You brought up the conversation of a flamboyant son.
No, that's not where I drew that
Oh.
question from.
Oh,
Oh.
well, that was my question, and you just acted like we didn't just have a full conversation for 5
about
minutes
it?
about it.
It's like, that wasn't me.
No,
I didn't bring up Wedding Crashers.
Nobody said that. The,
no, but
the son from Wedding Crashers was your inspiration for the
that's
question.
what I was asking.
No, I didn't bring up Wedding Crashers though.
But we just
It's
watched
fine,
Wedding
it's
Crashers.
fine.
Yes, we did.
So it would make sense that it may come from that topic of
Yeah,
from
no,
the movie. Okay,
it's not.
that's fine.
What else you got for us? Any others?
Any other questions?
Any other
Yeah, I
jokes?
mean, that was.
Now that you're putting me on the spot,
Well, what's your answer?
I think I take the whore. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's
we
what you
all
said.
take the whore.
we all take the whore, which is apparently what she does.
That is what she said.
Yeah.
That is what you said.
Yeah.
Why is everyone looking at me now?
Well, because you started us off down this rabbit hole. I feel like you're sitting on another gem there of a question.
I need
Nope.
another 2-option kind of question.
I only had one. I thought that would go longer.
I feel like it
You
would
thought
be
that the flamboyant son whore debate would rage on through the
I
night?
thought
Where'd
it
you
would
think this was
carry us
going?
to something else. Instead, you just started picking me apart about where I came up with the question and
Well, because it's a weird place to start the show. Maybe if you brought this in like 15 minutes in, you literally sat down. You were like, episode
was-
17, whore or flamboyant son? Anybody? You were just very like.
you know, I like the. You know how I like the starts just to
you
get
do,
right
yeah,
into
you
stuff.
do.
He just talks.
And
then
I
all
didn't
of
have a
sudden-
joke, so
Anybody have a joke? Anybody? Nothing.
no
I got
jokes.
I got no jokes.
I got no jokes. My life.
I got no jokes.
Just my life.
Well, we're very happy to have you with us. First guests of the podcast. We've had the guests on the live stream, but
We've
of the
had live
actual
stream
podcast,
guests.
you'll be the first guest to appear on Spotify.
To
There you
kick
go.
off
Hey,
to kick off
that's- I
the
like
first
that.
one in the garage,
That's right.
the
So many
co-owners,
firsts.
the co-owners of the garage.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
fair.
I write the checks, so I think I'm the owner.
It's her garage.
Maybe
She
all
can
of
kick
our
us out
money.
right now if she wants.
I mean, I just don't have checkbook, so
Speaking of,
Just
I
don't
wrote the
have
check
check.
today because tomorrow is the first. Rent.
I have a story about
Yeah, I
that.
when
was
you're
gonna
listening to
say
this,
that's-
rent will already be.
This
It'll be
true.
October
Cash.
2nd.
Yes. This is true.
So the garage will then officially be yours because you paid for it.
Well, everyone contributes the money. I just write the checks.
At least for October.
You know what, though? According to them, it's the check holder
You are correct.
with whom it belongs
No,
to.
my name's on the lease.
Is your name on the check?
I
No.
mean, you could
Interesting.
go tomorrow and sign up for online payment and switch it over, and then it's all you.
And then she does not have this
Yeah.
on me.
Not to do that to Lauren,
Good
but
point.
I'm just saying.
it's- either way, it doesn't matter to me.
No, to sign up for online, you need to send them a voided check.
Oh, that's right, because that was why we didn't do it
Yeah.
that way.
Right.
So I need my sugar mama.
I mean, I feel like
Listen.
as garage owner, she's doing a lovely job. Look what we have in here. Look at this place.
It's very well. I have to say, Billy's the one who organized it.
Yes.
To its, obviously things have moved around since.
But again, the
Also
owner
brought
gets
in
the
half
credit.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah.
I mean,
selling crap.
you got a kayak.
We have kayaks.
We have a nice
I think
table.
they could see their. Yep, you can see the boxing gloves behind you guys. It's like a
Yeah.
gym. You know.
We got a
The
cycling
boxing glove
bike and my.
and bag's the only thing I've contributed.
I got my bike that I haven't rode in like 2 weeks.
There's some weights by Casey's feet.
Yep.
Also me.
And we got our grill. That's the MVP, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Huge.
the MVP.
Like this
Turns the
this-
whole thing
This
around.
could be empty, just that and some chairs, and we'd be okay.
I don't know, the
Yes.
table's pretty. I guess we don't need this table.
It doesn't need to
per
be
se.
this table. It could be,
Yeah, but we don't have to get up for this table.
yeah.
That's right.
Mhm.
It pretty much eliminates walking. There's
Which
no
we
need.
haven't
Which we've
to-
mentioned, it makes you go 0 to 60. That's why we've both like borderline blacked out.
No,
Yeah, not that
that's-
you drink a bottle of whiskey. It's
Yeah.
the table.
That was what I was.
Because we don't get up.
I think finishing a bottle of whiskey and
I mean,
several
that first night where
beers-
I got
Shout out
ridiculous,
Buffalo
I didn't
Trace.
drink that. I feel like
you
don't
were
know.
going.
You guys
beer,
finished 2 bottles of Jameson.
You were
that
doing
night.
beer Jameson.
amongst
That's your
3
issue.
of us.
Paul had
Was it
maybe 2
bottles of
drinks.
We didn't know because we had the huge bottle, right?
It's like a bottle.
Paul had what? 2 drinks?
Even if that's the case, they were going back and forth. It was Jameson,
Yeah.
beer, couple more beers, couple more Jameson, and heavy-handed too. on
Regardless,
there.
like 3 people or 2 people shouldn't finish 2 bottles of Jameson. You can, but then it's gonna
Clearly.
end up with you falling
yeah.
over on a chair.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who did that?
And what happened to you puking till 3 a.m.
Billy
2
puked
weeks ago?
on the grass in the corner.
I made it back to the toilet.
You did. You also destroyed our garbage can, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yes.
think
But
I'd rather you throw up on
yeah,
the
I
grass.
think our significant
yeah.
others would rather outside.
Yeah.
I was laughing, so I didn't
You'd
care.
rather
and I
it
took
on the
To be
pictures.
honest, yeah, I don't really care. I mean, as long as you don't throw up in the bed or on
Yeah,
me,
that was my thing.
yeah,
Just-
obviously
like on
that's fair.
on
Yeah.
something that
Yeah.
I have to like physically clean.
Mhm. Are you one of these people that like if you get throw up on you, you start throwing up?
Mm,
Mm.
I don't think so. I've had like babies like throw up on me, and I think that's
And that's like the wor-
that's
the
worse
worst.
than
yeah.
like a regular person.
Ooh, I don't know though.
Baby throw up is foul.
It's baby like it's
The
baby
formula is bad.
Wha- No, I'm kidding.
No, it's.
I
I mean,
feel-
listen, I don't want to test it. No one.
No,
please
I
don't
know.
throw up on
Obviously,
me.
that's definitely nothing that we need to put to the test. But I would say, at least for me personally, if I got thrown up on, I would probably start vomiting right soon
So
after.
Would that add to your average of the only 4 times a year?
No, because that's not fair. I was coaxed into it.
Why is it not fair? Numbers are numbers.
Because my stomach on its own would be fine. If somebody's gonna
Obviously
throw up
not.
on
If
me,
so-
it's gonna
if
throw it
something-
into a
If something's making you that queasy, but you
yes,
throw up,
somebody else
gotta-
throwing
you
up on
you
me.
would not throw
But that's
up.
this. I feel like that's the same rule with like getting the flu and throwing up. You didn't do that to yourself.
You kind of did.
You
You gave yourself
you
the flu.
gave yourself the flu.
He did technically this time around because he
He like went
drove.
to a lab
He
and
drove. No,
manufactured
I
a
had
virus.
the flu. He should
Oh.
have not drove to Long Island to be with me. And he was like, "No, it's fine." And then we
Aw.
fell asleep. And then literally the next day, he
Loving
got the flu.
boyfriend. gets the
Yeah.
flu
Loving
and
boyfriend.
dies.
And almost
That's
dies.
right, yes.
Yeah.
That's
he
the
was
headline
100
in the
times
paper
worse
the
than
next
I
day.
was.
Yes.
dies on
That's
floor.
right. Yeah.
Wasn't it the hallway?
He fainted twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was fine after like 3 days.
3 days. You were fine after like an hour and a half. I was literally on death's door. I looked like I was about to literally.
His skin was like gray, and I was crying next to him because I thought he was
Right.
like something.
No,
was
if they had
wrong.
if they had put me in the box and a priest was next to me, they would have been like, all right, yeah, he's
he
gone.
was literally gray, and I was sitting
bury
next to him like
He's fine.
tearing up, thinking that like he had COVID or something.
Yeah. Terrible.
It was bad.
One of the worst sicknesses of my life.
Yeah,
all
that
because
was really
of my generosity.
Yeah, I was gonna say
You
love
know.
and affection.
That's right. Just goes to show you, get you nowhere.
yeah, I was gonna say what
women,
happened,
Women will kill you.
Yeah.
The flu will kill you.
Yeah.
but I don't think you'd throw up if someone threw up on you.
I'm not a guy
It's
who
so
throws up a lot.
It's so extreme.
So I feel like you wouldn't throw up then. If someone threw up on you, if you don't throw up easily.
The only reason I think I might is because even just the thought of it makes me a little.
What if you watch someone else throw up?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It would have to be physically on me.
See, I feel like that's grosser. Like the act of them puking is grosser than it actually getting on you.
Really? How is that possible?
Yeah.
I
For-
don't
for-
understand.
No, like for me, like that's more of a trigger.
If I see
like
you throwing
the-
up 50
like
yards
just the
over there, you're
sound.
telling me it's worse than if you do it on me?
If I'm like next to you and I hear like the sound of it coming
But
up,
you're gonna
like
hear the
my
sound and
that's-
also
And
get it
feel it.
on you.
Yeah, you're going to hear it and feel it.
yeah, like but you could like wipe it off, and as long as it like,
Oh, yeah.
but like
I don't know.
I don't know if that would trigger like that alone wouldn't trigger for me. Like if you full blown threw up on me,
You'd be like, all right, whatever.
I might puke.
Okay, I have a weird thing. If like
What are we
one
talking
of
about
you
here?
guys threw up on me, I feel like I would be disgusted, but I wouldn't throw up. But if it was like a stranger, like say you're at like a game or something, and the
Ooh.
random person next to you just throws up,
Oh, okay.
I might like
I
have,
have
to
a
throw up.
story on
But
that
like
one.
if it was just not, I don't want to say just Rich, but like if it's my boyfriend that I love and you
feel
know,
bad for,
Thank
I
you.
would be like, oh, I feel so bad. It's okay. But if it's a random person,
you would punch a bitch.
or just get like
Punt a
really,
bitch.
really sick.
I was on the train. Great Long Island Railroad.
Shout out.
Don't know which. Yeah. Give me some free tickets, please.
Shout out.
Do they really need it?
yeah.
I need the free ticket.
You need the free fare.
Free fare. I, to be honest, don't know where I was coming from. I was on the train either way. I was also intoxicated, but there was a person. I was with friends and friends of friends. So not someone that I knew. I met that person that night.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of my friend's friends. He was fine the whole ride home. We're about to pull into the station and he wakes up and I was sitting next to them. He woke up and just went bleh,
Oh, yeah, no.
into
no.
the back of,
The other chair?
the other chair, and thank God the people were standing up to also get off
Mm-hmm.
because this girl would have been drenched in vomit.
Her
And-
head, which is probably
Oh my! It would
her
have been.
hair.
It would have been terrible. I mean, it was all over the seat in front, so like where she was.
Yeah, like that's worth like either flipping out where you hit the person or like throwing up yourself.
I don't know if I could hit the person. I'd feel bad.
See,
for
like,
them.
I feel like if I was anywhere in that train car, there's a chance I might throw up.
Well, I think God, we were getting off because it instantly. I mean, the train already smells like shit,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
you get someone to throw up right there. The worst part about it is that I had to get in the car with this person
Yeah,
who
no.
threw up, and when you throw up at something, it does come back to you.
Yes.
Ugh,
Yes.
so
Gravity
we-
sends it right back. Yeah.
We put him in the trunk
Oh.
of a Jeep. You know, he wasn't in the trunk.
Okay.
But
all
he
right.
sat in
like
the
a dead
back.
body.
You know, he was in the back without a shirt on because we're like, you need to. We made him throw out his shirt 'cause it was
Oh
all over.
God.
I was like,
Yeah. See, that's terrible. If I was on that train, imagine you just got on the train. And you still have to go like another 45 minutes or an hour to your
Yeah, no,
stop.
that
You
would've
don't
been
sit with that person though.
I mean, if you're with them,
No.
it was like your group of friends.
If it's a guy
it for-
too.
I'd go 3 cars away.
Yeah.
oh no, I would have gotten up. But I didn't even know him. I met him
Yeah.
that night. It was my friends.
Right.
It was the people who I went out with. It was my friend and I don't know.
And he was just part of it.
Yeah, he was part of the friend group.
If he listens, be sure to have him send us in a tweet.
I don't even know what his name is.
Yeah, send an apology letter.
I know what friend I was out with. Could
Right.
Probably track it down. To
Figure it out.
Narrow it down.
Mm.
Interesting. Do you think it's worse if you got? So now you got like throw up on you, right? Do you think it's worse? This is a good topic to be on. This is just as good as the flamboyant
The
son and the
whore.
whore. The what about if you got shit on you? Does that change the game?
What?
Are you
In
now
what?
How would
when
you-
would that ever happen?
That's way grosser.
That's
right? But
Why
are you now gonna throw up?
oh ooh.
Why
That's the
would
question.
shit ever
Give
be
me a
on-
scenario. Give
Yeah,
me a scenario.
exactly.
Paint
Is
the
this a
picture.
grown person shitting on
Human
you?
shit, dog shit,
I want to vomit.
baby shit.
Baby shit is nothing. I've gotten shit on several
Baby
times.
shit is fucking
Yeah.
disgusting.
It's repulsive, but
I think we could just say for certainty that shit in general is just disgusting. We don't need to break down, like elephant,
Yeah,
baby.
but again, if it's
Elephant.
like Miko's, I
Get
stepped
covered
in
in it.
Miko shit this morning and I was fine. Like,
I know, but
No, this has to be like
But why is it
and
that
then-
that's less gross? Like if you stepped in human shit, you'd be so pissed.
because I feel like because it's a human, and why am I stepping in human shit? Like dog shit on the side of the road, different.
Shit happens.
Ba-
It happens.
It
I get what
happens.
you're saying though. Like, are you saying like
What?
a homeless person?
yes,
That's like the worst of the worst.
Oh no,
though.
that's terrible.
No, go ahead. Give us this scenario
Yeah.
because I want to know what was going on in that brain.
okay. So you are. Let's just because we're so happy with them. Let's bring up the Long Island Railroad again. So you're on the ride. You go
They're
out.
getting a bad rap today.
They are. You go out. Well, this
As
is
opposed to
definitely
what
all
other day?
factually based. What I'm about to
Yeah.
say has definitely happened to somebody before.
100%.
So you're out for a night on the town. You paint the town red. You're having a great night. You have a couple cocktails. You pass out on the Long Island Railroad on the way home. You wake up and there's a homeless man standing over you, and he just let it go. Now it's on you.
I'd
I
commit
think that's
murder.
He's
before I
insane.
throw up.
That's my nightmare.
Obviously, he's deranged, and it's now all over you.
See, before I throw
Are you
up,
throwing
I'm
up?
committing murder.
Yeah, I have to light my skin on fire.
Yeah.
Like it's done. It's just done.
I'm getting off the train and then jumping in front of it.
It's done. It's
I would
the-
literally.
So you don't just throw up. You
I
No,
would
I mean-
murder this man.
you take the suicide route.
It might be murder, vomit, and
Suicide.
suicide.
Murder, vomit,
In that order.
suicide. That's really the worst kind. That's really- murder suicides
you-
happen quite a bit, but murder, vomit,
Vomit.
suicide, yeah,
It's a whole. I did that extra stuff.
that's probably the
I
worst
don't think
kind.
you can
Uh,
hold in.
Would
like
they chalk that off as a COVID death?
Oh God.
It might be a COVID
It's
death.
a good chance.
Yeah,
Maybe the homeless man had COVID.
She
You
was
never know.
throwing up. It's a symptom.
yeah,
Listen,
200,000.
I would. I don't.
I,
200,001.
I don't even think it's a question, but I find vomit just as repulsive as that.
Yeah.
I would still probably throw
So
up.
vomit and shit are the
I would
same
throw
level
up
for you?
regardless. Yes,
Okay.
they're both on the same level.
I just
for me.
already know you're just gonna be like the worst when we have kids and they get sick.
I think it's different.
It won't be
Excuse
different
me.
for him.
Listen, I mean, I was babysitting my whole life. I was a nanny. There's been many times that it's.
It happens.
It happens.
Yeah, I mean, especially with babies. You don't even when they're little, they sleep
Mhm.
for so long. Sometimes they shit. You don't even know, and then all of a sudden you pick them up, and it's
everywhere.
It's falling out.
it's just down up their back, and it's always an interesting color. It's not normal poop color
It's
either.
like green.
It's like green and yellow.
It's fucking gross.
It's repulsive.
Just gonna like take the diaper and like
But-
smudge it on your shoulder.
Oh my god. But same thing with.
I don't think so.
I mean, any poop and vomit is gross, but same thing. Like,
Mhm.
you know, they're not eating when they're little. They don't eat anything solid, and it's
Right.
just. So, what do you think their poop's like?
Yeah, that's a fair point, I guess. Yeah. Ugh, God.
But still, I don't know what's worse. I mean, the homeless man is worse, but.
Homeless man's worse.
well,
Okay.
yeah.
Only 'cause like the blatant disrespect too.
And also the size.
I would be
that's
so
that's
mad.
that's what
How about the size of?
I don't think the disrespect would be the first thing that came to my mind.
If
Like,
someone's
damn, I've been
standing over you and
disrespected.
shitting, it's not an accident.
that's a good point
Yeah, that
though.
is true.
They like went out of their way.
Yeah. They did. He actually
Like
identified
he went
you,
out of his
He
way to
picked
do
you.
that to you.
Yeah.
Right here.
and he was like, you know what?
Oh.
That's
that
the
guy.
one.
That guy looks like someone I want to shit in front of.
That's right. On, not in front of.
Yeah, excuse
On.
me, on. Yeah.
Yes. Big
Drop
difference.
your pants and just.
Yep.
See, if he doesn't shit on me and he just shits like in the seat next to me, then I probably just throw up.
Okay, yeah, that's
I mean,
murder
that's
still
fair.
may happen,
That's still on the table.
well.
or at least like assault.
What if it's like a drunk person, like one of your friends is with you drunk and they shit their pants on the way back next to you? You
Is
still
it in their pants? or
That's
they
It's in their
pull
pants.
That's
off?
that's funny.
Yeah, I'm
in their
Yeah.
pants.
I'm gonna go at least a train car away though.
But that's funny,
Yeah.
and you tell everyone about it immediately.
But that's what I'm saying. The
Yeah, Snapchat and then run.
Yeah, exactly.
the fact that
Snap
like
at
you
that.
said took his pants. You're telling.
Just like
I
unbuckled,
like
took
I've
them
took his
told,
down.
pants
I've told you
Yes,
I've had a
yes.
friend who's peed herself at the bar,
Yes,
Oh yeah.
that's.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
and
You
it's
told me that.
well, it was literally the funniest shit ever.
I feel like
Shitting
I do
themselves
much
is
better
definitely
with
worse,
with
but
pee than I do with
Peas,
shit
yeah,
Well,
and
yeah.
throw
peas
up.
not nearly
He's
as
like
gross.
nothing.
No. Well, I wouldn't say it's nothing.
I mean, if someone peed on
I
me,
wouldn't
I would
want
be
it.
happy.
Right,
but
you
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
want it on
vomit.
me.
I
No,
wouldn't vomit
no, I
from
wouldn't
it.
vomit either. Yeah, no, I wouldn't vomit either. But
Smelling
it's
pretty weedy over here right now.
I know.
it
If you
smells
guys are
really
hearing
good.
rumblings, that's one of the garages next to us as a car pulling out.
Right. This is a legitimate garage. This is not just a studio. This
Yeah.
is a legit garage. People are pulling in and out.
I know it
so-
may look like a
Where
studio.
would the weed be coming from, though?
it's the
Oh.
our neighbors.
Yeah. He,
The neighbor.
Just in case
our
my
garage
neighbor-
neighbors.
No, our actual neighbors.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's my neighbor, the accountant.
Is that who that was?
Yeah.
It's her significant other.
My neighbor, the account.
My neighbor.
My neighbor, the accountant.
Blazing up before opening the garage door, apparently.
I think he's moving weight.
Yeah.
Blazing up. How old are you?
Blazing up.
What year is this?
What is that, like a 2004 term?
Yeah.
Bob Marley style?
Blazing up.
He's moving some products.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Wait, know who to go to?
107?
He's always coming
Knock
and
on
going.
his door.
He's always coming and going, and then as soon as he opens that car, it's just you get punched in the face with the spin.
What's the worst kind of neighbor you could have? Drug dealer? Or-
no,
No.
drug dealers pleasant. I feel. And
Right.
They're just doing
But you
their
haven't heard my
job.
other options.
Okay.
Drug dealer. See, now it's going to be hard because I got to come up with something that's like so much
Worse.
worse
I
than
feel
a drug
like there's
dealer.
a
I don't
lot
want
of
to.
worse.
Well, I don't want to say like you live next to a murderer. Like I don't want to do that.
I'd rather a drug dealer than like a really nosy neighbor.
How
Yeah,
about,
100%.
how about a loud neighbor? Like super, super loud.
Drug dealer.
Drug dealer. Yeah.
If it's like,
Okay.
especially if it's just like weed. Obviously not like heavy shit, but
As long as no one's coming to like murder the drug dealer,
right.
you know, and I'm put in harm's way.
A crossfire, yeah.
I mean, we have a nosy neighbor.
Do you?
He's not very nice to me whenever I walk the dog.
One
He's an old.
G
He's an
What,
old.
to the right of you guys? Wait, no, you're the
No.
corner room.
He's
We're
in-
the corner. He's
to the right. Well, if you're
He's
coming in from the door,
Facing? Okay.
yeah. The
One-
window as soon as you're walking in, he
1G.
What does he
Billy's
just like talk? What does he
he's
do?
an older man and he stares out his window. And not recently because Billy's been I guess I don't know. Anyway, in the past, he's watched me walk out with the dog. And listen, if the dog's got to pee, he's gonna pee on the first patch of grass that he sees.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this man has on several occasions asked me to walk the dog farther, and that the pee really smells. And he's like, I've been living here for 35, I don't even know, a lot of years, 45 years. And the pee it never stops smelling. And I'm like, I moved in here 6 months ago. This was back
Right.
And that's our window right next to
and
yours.
Yeah.
and I've never smelled pee. Like
Yeah.
our window in our kitchen faces
Also,
the
there's
exact
so
direction.
many dogs like in our area that it could be.
And also, I'm not letting him take a shit in front of your window and not cleaning it up. It's pee.
Yeah.
One. It's not even in front of his window. He
Mhm.
walked. We're on the other side of the, the big tree when you walk
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
How
we
old
were
is
over
he?
there.
Like super old?
I've actually never seen his face.
Oh.
He's an old man. I would say, grandpa age from his voice.
Okay.
But I've never actually seen.
I think he's in his
He
60s.
yelled at you from the window?
He's
oh,
in
60s.
his
That's not that
apartment.
old.
Have you seen him?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go off.
Because like we
60.
have the guy downstairs that like he could literally
Drop
drop like any
Oh, no,
second
We
now.
have
this
a
guy's
guy
not dropped
next
it.
door to him. That's
And
really
He's a
weird.
very sweet man. He opens the door for me all
irritates
the
me,
Oh.
but you always talk to him.
Rich will talk to a wall.
Yeah.
that's true. First of all, I don't
You
talk
can tell
to
when
him.
he hates it though, but he's just too nice to get out of
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
I just don't back up. Well, that actually happened.
We've put him in the front with so many Uber drivers that
It
are
was
really
terrible.
just chatty Cathys.
Why would you do that?
And
Because we take turns.
We alternate.
Oh.
I just happened to end up with the Chatty Cathys. I ended up with one who wanted to take us to a jazz club, and
He really
for
liked
like
it. He
for-
really liked Rich.
and for like an
You
hour,
always
I
get
had
hit
to
on by
pretend
guys.
that I was actually interested in going to this
You
jazz
know.
club. I do get hit on by
You
guys a
guys-
lot.
The Starbucks guy from work
That's funny.
that was like in love with you.
The Starbucks guy, yeah.
He was
At Barnes and
devastated when
Noble.
he realized that. me
Oh,
and
that's
you were
another
dating.
one. That's actually two. Yeah, I was at.
So
The-
then flamboyant son might not be a bad idea.
Yeah,
See?
that's unbelievable. Maybe we'll get along just fine. No, the guy that you're talking about, he talks to me, and I don't even engage.
The
'Cause
guy
one-
at Starbucks.
No, the neighbor.
No, the neighbor.
Oh yeah,
right
he's
here.
just crazy.
Yeah, no, the Starbucks guy, he definitely talks to me, but I have no choice but to talk to him because you
need your coffee.
You ask for your coffee, or I like my spinach egg white feta wrap,
Yeah,
so
but-
I got to talk to him for
Oh
that.
my God.
And then we go back and forth. How you doing? What's going on? Yeah, bada bing, bada boop.
No, but
Next
like,
thing you
I
know,
wish
he's
you
asking me
I
out.
wish you saw this guy's face the first time me and Rich walked in together.
He was devastated.
Because he was going there for like
Devastated.
a while
was
before
here?
me.
Like-
No, in this at
Oh,
work
I wish.
next to our job.
He's like,
But yeah, the first time I walked in with him, his face it was unreal.
Did he mess your coffee up on purpose?
He might have spit in it. I don't know. He probably did.
Mateo would never.
Yeah, yeah, he would never do that. He likes you too much.
Yeah. Oh man. No, he's this guy here in the building. The way that we got started, I don't even know how of all things this is what started us, but they put a note on all of our doors saying that if you want to pay your rent online, here's how you do it. Okay. So I'm walking in the building, I have the note, and he just starts talking to me. And he says, I swear to God, this is a quote from him. How do they expect me to pay this online? I'm going to be dead in 2 months. I have prostate
I remember
cancer.
this story, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah, what do you say to that?
right. What do you say to that? So I was literally just like,
How many months ago was this?
No, he's still around.
he's still alive. He must be in remission.
It had to have been in like April?
It was like when we first moved in, yeah. It's because like the COVID thing had just
April, May,
started
yeah.
and they wanted to pay
Yeah, so it was
online
pr-
instead of
yeah,
sending checks.
which was like March.
He's still going.
He's kicking.
I
Still going.
don't like him.
That's like the woman who she's next to us and she has very annoying dogs.
Mhm.
But apparently she also has a cat. Didn't know about the cat.
I always
Um,
see the cat in the window.
What window?
Her window.
We don't see her window.
It would be interesting if we saw it.
If
in a
you're
different
outside,
window.
you do. I know where she lives. I know her window.
Where is her window? It's not in behind, isn't it? Over here?
She
She's
has
got
more
window
than
on the
one
side?
window. No, she's in the corner, so she's.
Oh, you're right.
So if you go around right by where like the
Yeah.
sign is,
Okay.
go ahead, tell your story.
All right. I was interested in where her window was.
Mhm.
One day we were getting food delivered and I was meeting the guy outside to get the food and she was standing in the doorway. So I was like, "Excuse me." I walk out and she's like, "I'm waiting for my vet to get here." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I walk out, get my food, and I come back in and she's still standing there and she's in the way. I have to walk past her.
And
So
clearly
she-
she's looking for a conversation.
a
Well, those people
100.
always are.
When you throw out the line,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my vet
vet,
to get here.
And I was like, "Okay, interesting."
And you're like, pizza.
Yeah.
My Chinese food. And I walk back in. She opens the door. I say thank you, and she's trying to talk to me, and our door is right there. So I was like, I could just run in and avoid the conversation, but I felt bad. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm waiting for the vet to get here." She's like, "My cat's gonna die," and I'm like, "Oh my fucking god!"
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, so sorry.
You should have
for
been
you.
like, "Oh, I don't like cats."
Well, that's what I was thinking in the back of my head. I'm like, "I'm so sorry," but if you said dog, I might have continued the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, right.
You said cat. Don't care.
All of a sudden, Whiskers is just off your list. Gone.
I don't like cats.
Have
I'm
you
allergic.
so the cat's gone. So the
I've
cat
seen the cat
you
pretty
saw.
recently.
No, I don't think he died. The vet was coming
seen the
with
cat.
medicine because I
Okay.
think she was like, he's gonna
So
die.
the cat and our old man neighbor both still alive.
Yes.
So both
Well,
survived both
2 for
these
2.
stories.
2 for 2.
That's actually good. Maybe that's good for the building.
Maybe we should talk to more people.
I know.
It's good for
Not
the
to mention the
building.
old man who's been here for 80 years smelling piss.
Yeah. Should we all just never leave the building?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Maybe there's good
Good
vibes
for
in
the
this
building.
place, you know?
Neither died, and it still does not smell like piss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Definitely
don't-
doesn't. He's full of shit.
No, listen. I mean, also that smell goes away instantly. Yes, it may smell when the dog starts to pee,
He's
and then
His
peeing.
windows are always closed, too.
He's peeing
No.
outside.
His only
There's
time his
no
windows
way.
are open or when he's opening the dog shit.
Yeah, no, that's what I was just about to say. He
Mhm.
opens them when he knows that people are gonna walk outside with their dogs.
Yeah,
Old
he
people
literally
just
right.
like to
Up.
complain.
And listen, it was during COVID. He's probably not leaving the house. Probably none of his family's coming to see him, so he's probably bored out of his mind. So he's like, let me bother every person that
Mhm.
walks out this door.
Well, his family's like, I'm not going to his apartment. It smells like piss.
Yeah.
We can't go there.
Can't go there.
I was like, dude, I've only lived here for like 6 months, so it's not my dog's pee that you've been smelling for 45 years.
Yeah.
I
Seriously.
haven't
We
even
don't
been
have
alive
any-
for that long.
Right.
We don't have any like that issue where like people
He's
are
the only-
always
He's the
complaining.
only one.
Yeah.
I think he's just bored though.
I can't think
See,
of any.
I feel like when he tells me that he's got 2 months to live, am I supposed to be like, all right, see you later? Like, how do you do that? I don't.
Good luck.
Well, you
Yeah.
know how I feel.
Well, good luck with that.
Well,
Put in a good word for me when you
I
get up
don't
there.
like him because he constantly he'll open our door, like the main door, and he just stands there and he can't hear anything. So if I have to like yell, "Excuse me," he still doesn't hear it. So I have to like physically like knock on the door, and then I feel like an asshole because then he has to jump. But I literally there's no other way around it.
Casey might scare him to death.
And then,
Yeah,
and he also, I don't like him because he always stares at my ass. And then you say, let him, he's going to die soon.
He's got 2 months left.
that was 6 months ago.
Yeah, come on.
He's milking it.
Maybe that's his line.
So,
That's his line. That's how he gets to stare at everybody's ass like
I'm getting done
unfittered.
soon.
That's gross.
And I'm just like, this is why, you're just old and creepy, and I don't.
Old creepy men, worst group.
Right.
That's the worst group. I agree. I think old creepy men are
And
probably
you
the
just
worst.
find it amusing, so.
Look, if he's, on death's door, and that's going to bring a little bit of light. Think of all the problems he's got going on. He's got to pay his rent online now.
Yeah.
He's 2 months to live, which apparently,
not.
you know,
He must have got a
you walking by might,
My ass
maybe that's
gave
why
him
he's in
extra
remission. You walk by.
He's got a boner every time he walks.
Yeah, yeah.
Gave him
Keep it
more.
alive.
That's why he
Gave
sits
more
outside all
months.
the time.
Keeping the blood flowing.
Yeah. Chemo's not working. I need the ass.
He just counts the days to those interactions with you at the door.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Please don't say that.
Poor guy.
And he loves
But-
Miko.
Who doesn't love me?
That's
So,
true.
Moral of the story: we should all just stay inside.
Yeah.
Not talk to our neighbors.
Not talk to anybody.
I would love to stay inside.
Listen, I've grown used to it for the last 6 months.
I go to work. Today, here's your story for you.
Oh, here we go.
On the way home, not only did I have just crazy day, very busy. I usually leave work, I end my day at 5:00, and I was at work until almost 5:30. Same thing yesterday. The train at Woodside leaves at 5:40. If I leave the hospital at, it takes me about 10 minutes to walk, get if the subway's on time, and get to the train. I could do it in like 10 minutes. Well, I was like, I need to start sprinting because it is 5:30 already, and I'm now walking out. So I'm running, and I swear, something hit me in the back of the head, and I'm like, did someone throw an apple at me? And I turn around, and it was a fucking bird.
A bird.
It
hit
flew
you.
into your head?
Flew into my head, and then continued flying. And I had my earphones in, and I turn around, and I'm like, and someone was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm
Why
like,
was your first assumption an apple?
I don't know. There's people selling fruit and like empanadas and shit on the street. And
I can't
don't
believe
know.
a bird hit your head.
It didn't feel. I don't know. It didn't feel like a bird. I don't know.
Pigeon?
Yeah, it was a pigeon.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those things are fucking spicy in the city. They fly clearly
Yeah, they don't
right
care.
at you.
They don't care.
But I looked around and I didn't know what it was at first. And there was a little Spanish woman. She was like, "Are you okay?"
So she saw it.
And I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What was that?" She's like, "It was a bird."
She's probably trying.
And then I look and it's fucking flying. And I'm like, "What?" I just got hit in the head
Damn.
by a pigeon.
That's really funny.
I was already running, so I'm like, "Did someone hit me with something?"
You were inspiring it to go.
He might have been texting and flying.
It might have
Just
been.
wasn't
You're
paying attention.
such a dad joke.
There was also a car accident outside my window this morning.
Really?
Yeah, I heard a girl was definitely texting and driving because she hit a parked car.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah, that's usually
So-
the case.
I don't know what happened prior, but the car she hit was not moving.
Did
and
it
she
like,
hit
does your head hurt? I feel like that's like a pretty,
I mean, my head hurt all day. So I don't know if it's hurting more now
Because of
that
the
I got
pigeon?
hit
oh,
with the
okay. I see what
pigeon.
you're saying.
It was just a very odd feeling. That's
Yeah,
all
I'm
I'll
trying
say.
to like picture.
It like flew like at the back of my head and like off.
Interesting.
So
So that means that it had to almost like have seen you for a while.
that's what I mean. I feel like I was
You would
like
attacked.
I'd either
Right. Like if it got you in the side, you might have just walked in its flight
No,
path.
it like I was
went
in-
out of its way.
I must have been in front of it because I was running
Mm-hmm.
and it came from
She
behind.
was running.
I was running.
I just started running.
I was running, jogging. I shouldn't say running. I was jogging.
See,
and
the
the bird came from behind, so
The speed at which you were running also plays a factor here.
it definitely
Soften the blow.
probably. Yeah,
Well,
I
if you were
wasn't-
just jogging, then it
Or if I
had
was-
more time to kind of like
Pick her up.
avoid you.
yeah, maybe I scared it from running. I
Did you
don't
like
know where-
almost trample it or something? And it was just
Listen, there's a lot of birds on the street.
yeah.
I mean, she thought it was an apple. I don't think she has very much details
No,
on
that's-
the
Yeah.
whereabouts of the bird before
Mm.
it hit her.
Fascinating though. You got to be careful with these damn birds. You know, if they ever want to revolt,
Or apples with wings.
I just
screwed.
love
Apples
the
with
woman
wings.
In
asking
the Big
you if you're
Apple.
okay.
Yeah.
She was,
Are you
she was
okay?
probably fucking traumatized.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like they've definitely seen worse. But woman was okay. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I'm looking around. She was like, "It was a bird." She definitely was like,
it's a bird.
I was like, "Wow, interesting."
Wow, that's wild.
Some birds are vicious.
I've hit my head on this thing like 7 times. You seen it?
Stop
Yeah.
moving
Seat
back
forward.
so
I don't know what
hard.
it is. Yeah, I have to like move over. There we go.
Or just move
Move
up.
the chair.
Okay, both are fine.
That's fine. Wow, a bird
A bird
right in the back of the head.
or an apple with wings.
I don't know what I would do if I saw that happen to you.
If I got hit,
Yeah, I would just
By a
be
bird?
If it happened to a stranger, I wouldn't say anything to them.
I wish
Oh, definitely
someone
not.
was with me.
yeah,
well,
definitely not.
she could have like fucked with you and been like, you know, that guy just threw an apple
Yeah.
at you.
it could have been
Yeah,
an
like
apple.
some guy that she
Yeah.
hates like,
Yeah,
for the last
yeah.
few weeks.
And he's just sitting there like eating an apple.
Either way, I wasn't stopping to investigate because I had to
Had to catch
You
the
gotta
train.
catch the train, yeah.
Go through smacking people in the head. It was a bird.
It was a bird.
No, I think I would have known if it was someone smacking me. I would
Yeah.
have had to get pretty close. I was like I said, I was jogging.
Ew, did you like feel its like feathers move?
I thought it was an
She
apple.
thought it was an apple.
Oh right,
Yeah, there's no,
forgive me.
like-
It was
Yeah.
it was like a solid thing. It literally like came and was
So
like
it like almost like chest bumped you. With
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
like
Mm.
kind of
Yeah.
like went forward
Yeah, I
with
don't
it.
know.
I'm
It was
trying
like a
to think of it.
congratulatory thing. Like, you got
It
through
def-
this day.
Yeah.
you know?
Yes.
it was definitely
Yeah,
its
you should play
body.
lotto.
Yeah. Well, that's
I didn't
that.
get shit on it.
Right, that's the
Yeah.
case. If you get
Yeah,
shit on
there
by
I
a
go.
bird, that's supposed to be good luck.
That came back around.
See?
Getting shit on.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
good
It all
luck.
comes full circle. Yeah, it's supposed
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
If you get shit on by like a seagull, I think it depends on the bird. Does it?
Does
I
it?
don't think so.
I think I just made that up.
I think
I think that's based on opportunity. What bird?
if you're at the
Where-
beach,
yeah,
you
right,
got a good
that's fair.
chance.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I
Yeah.
feel like it's always happened at the beach. It happened
Mhm.
to me at the beach once.
I got shit on my
I've
head
gotten-
by a pigeon one time,
Yeah, I've
You
waiting
got-
for ISIS.
Ooh.
I thought you said
ISIS?
ISIS. Yeah, I was
ISIS.
super confused.
Yeah.
Waiting,
Yeah.
Waiting to join ISIS.
I was in
Wing.
Baghdad. You know those
Waiting
Baghdad
for-
pigeons, man. They're fucking ruthless.
waiting for ISIS.
Ah.
Yeah, no.
They met you at the Jordan border.
You've
Yeah.
gotten shit on when we've walked to Starbucks before.
Yes, that's right.
Mm.
When I was at work,
Yeah.
I had to like wipe that off.
Mm-hmm.
But that little pathway
Did
is
your
just
buddy at
Yeah.
the counter like care for that? or-
Mateo. He might have cleaned it off if I told him.
Really like gently caressed you.
Yeah.
I got it for you.
Yeah, I got
Don't
this. Don't worry.
Well, you were standing under like a bad path there.
Yes.
You know that like little
a
section.
bad path. It's 7th Avenue.
Yep. Some of the worst for pigeons.
A lot of options to get shit on.
Yeah.
Bad pigeon area.
Honestly,
Better-
that's not a bad place for my other analogy to come true either.
Better you than me, so.
Yeah. Better you than me. Yeah. No. I've maybe like 3 or 4 times in my life I've been shit on by a pigeon.
I feel like that's a lot.
I think that's probably above the average, right? That
Yeah.
seems like
More
a lot.
times than he's thrown up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this year?
apparently.
This year, yeah. I'm usually like a once every 2 or 3 years guy.
That's
Okay, so
Throwing up
pigeon,
wise.
pigeons is like once
crazy.
every
He's so
8
specific
years.
with it. But it's true.
Height might play a factor. I get it first.
Oh, I thought you meant the throwing up thing.
Yes,
I was like.
Oh, we talk about the.
No,
bird
we had like
thing
a
or
mini
the-
side
Yeah.
thing going on, so I just.
Yeah, that's not allowed here.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
not-
gonna
yeah.
Well,
say.
you've never had that experience because you've only been the two of you.
Okay.
Wait, what?
It didn't make sense.
I understood what you were saying.
We've never had the experience.
You've never
of-
had the experience. You said that's not
a-
allowed here. There's no side talk, but there
There's
can't
no
be side talk
sidebars,
with the
It's
two
only
of
been
you.
us two.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
yeah.
can't be a sidebar if there's only two people.
It's a fair point.
That's,
Yeah,
he said
but
it
it doesn't
made
mean
no
it's
sense.
not allowed. It's not allowed here.
You're just making up the rules as you go
But
then.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
making
Because
up.
we've never
I don't-
established any ground rules.
First ground rule is there are no ground rules.
Rule number 1: never leave a fellow crasher behind.
So no side talk. What would be another rule? You're gonna have more guests
no,
after this.
no
so
throw up,
That's fair.
no shitting,
It's fair.
Okay.
and if a pigeon shits on you, you have to notify us outside the garage. You can't bring it in.
Okay.
We will help you clean it, but you can't bring it in here.
I gotta tell you, these rules are awful. Terrible rules.
Which one
what
would you
would
change?
what would your rule be?
I don't think that it needs to be a rule that we don't shit on air.
I think it does.
Yeah.
If we do the hot
Thank God that
ones-
rule's in place.
Yeah.
If we do the hot ones, it might be.
Oh yeah,
Rule.
maybe that'll be
That's
the one
fair.
time. Yeah.
We can't break
Interesting.
our own rules either. So
Well, I don't plan on doing that on air, so it's possible that
if
you know,
you're
we
gonna
actually
throw up
stick to
during
it.
hot ones, you gotta take it outside.
I don't think I'll throw up. I just think I'll be really, really rough the next day.
I don't know. They're really, really hot.
Oh, it's like one wing each sauce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to eat the whole wing.
I mean, ideally, yes, but
Oh, I thought you just had to try it.
I
The
mean,
sauce by itself.
Like I thought you
it's
just
even
had
worse.
to like put it on a wing, give it like a one bite, and then
Are we
move forward.
are we dunking them in the sauce, or
No,
do
you're
they have to
supposed
be
to-
like?
I would mix them up a little
Mix
bit.
it,
so
yeah.
It probably
That's
makes
fair.
it like if you dunk them, you get too much. I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
should
gonna
also-
say you could drizzle.
I thought
on.
it was like dunk, bite, go.
No, I
to
think
eat
it's
like
like
the
But
same
like your
wing.
way makes way more sense.
Like you eat the same wing with several sauces.
no, 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 no.
Who's
no.
gonna ask us the questions?
I don't know.
What are the questions?
Have you
Well,
ever seen hot
You haven't
ones
seen
before?
hot ones.
No.
It's basically like
Oh.
they have celebrities on and they do interviews while they eat the hot wings and they see how
But
far
the
they
questions
can get.
are always like they're
Weird.
not.
They make no sense, but
They
they're
make
awesome.
no sense. Yeah. It's like explain this Instagram post.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like, are they
they're
like
in-depth
slightly
questions.
like hallucinating from how hot and
Right.
spicy the
Yeah.
thing
Mhm.
is? Okay, that makes
They're
sense.
they're in-depth questions. that
I
they
feel like
get
you could
asked.
just take turns asking questions, like go back and forth.
asking
Mhm.
each other questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Or just come up
But
with
we're
questions
both like
and ask
going.
them.
We're both like
What?
burning. Like how are we gonna get our questions out? You know,
That's
if
the
we're
point.
If we're
That's-
struggling that hard.
What do you mean? He's asking questions while someone's eating
Yeah,
and
but
they have to answer.
Sean Evans can like. He doesn't. He's not even phased by it.
He's used to it by now.
I feel like we need like a moderator to like
Where is this on? Where is it? Where do I watch this?
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah.
YouTube.
It's also on MSG. We cover it.
Oh, that's great. The place I work for, I
Mhm.
don't
Mm,
want. I
Yeah.
don't
yeah.
know.
Maybe
It's-
scratch that
it's-
from the
yeah.
podcast.
yeah.
Please, I don't care.
He actually has like a show now too. It's like a game
Yeah.
show.
I was watching the one with Kevin Hart.
You know, I actually did. I don't know if I actually watched it. Remember when we saw him in the street? I always bring that up.
Yeah, I did.
Kevin Hart.
No, I wish.
Oh,
Sean Evans?
Sean Evans.
what does he look like?
He's a short guy.
Okay.
He's actually pretty
Baldish.
tall.
Really?
He was probably taller than me when we saw him.
No.
Did you go up to him?
He was probably 6'2".
No.
Well, I'll tell you.
He passed right by me. He was probably 6'2".
He was- he walked
he's
past us.
5'8", according to
He looked taller than
the
me.
internet.
That's pretty
No,
short.
He's short.
Super short. Up, the first question is Sean Evans single? Is he like a hot commodity?
Hot ones.
He seems like a fun person to hang out with. I don't think that he's like that attractive of a person, but preferably, I don't know.
He's definitely short.
He's got a good tolerance for hot sauce too.
Mhm.
He does.
What's your biggest celebrity sighting?
That's a good question.
I went on. Oh my God, what is that show? When I was like 12, TLC,
Really?
and I met. I saw Paul Rudd.
Oh, that's a
Hey.
good one.
But the
love
thing is,
Paul
like,
Rudd.
always, like, I always get mad at myself because, like, back when I was like 12, like, I knew who he was, but like,
Mm.
I was like, whatever. It's Paul
Right.
Rudd. Like, I wanted like someone who was like really interesting to me.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was like, okay, yeah, I know who he is.
Is that
But
really
now,
is that a sighting or just someone you've seen? by sighting,
What?
are you asking like someone we saw?
I saw him.
I mean,
I know what you mean. I went to see him. Is that what you're saying? I didn't know
You
he
went
was
to
going to
see
be
it.
there.
Like
I didn't
Sean
know-
Evans, we bumped
he was
into.
on the show.
But I didn't know he was going to be
Oh,
there.
I see what you're saying. Like someone you like.
I know what you mean.
You
Yeah,
mean,
like
like, in
I saw
public?
Charlamagne the God at an airport.
I wish
Yeah, Billy went.
That's cool. Did
We
you
s-
say hi to him?
No,
We saw
Oh.
Jeremy Piven at an airport.
we've seen
That was a
Jeremy
good one too.
Piven.
You sent that
Who else
to
did
me.
you see? Who did you see on a bike ride in LA?
Floyd Mayweather.
That's
you
a big
actually
one.
see
That's a
him, though?
huge one.
Yeah, I have a video of him.
Yeah, but you can't. All right.
It's 1,000% him.
Counts.
Floyd Mayweather.
No, that's I didn't.
I saw
believe
on
you.
his Instagram like an hour before that he was up near
That's-
the pier, and then a little while later I'm sitting there on
I've
Venice
seen
Beach.
Yeah,
him
no,
because
that's
I
not
used
what
to
made-
work for Showtime. So like I've seen him in passing.
Yeah, so that's a sighting.
Yeah.
What's a sighting?
But I just didn't.
Should we put like rules out? Like it has to be in public.
Because like we've gone to how many like
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if those
athlete
counts.
events? Those don't count.
Those
like
don't
we
count.
saw like Matt
No.
Harvey.
Like technically, the Mariano Rivera would probably be
'Cause
the biggest one that we've done.
Yeah, and you like raped his
Like,
fan.
They got engaged to him.
But you guys were like that was planned, kind of, right?
We knew he was going to be there. We were
Yeah.
going there for him.
And he knew we were gonna be there.
You're so stupid.
No, I get that. So I guess I take my back. The only thing is that I went to TLC. You don't know who's going to be on the
No.
show.
Right.
Like I went to
It's kind of a
TLC and
crapshoot.
then But I understand that. I guess that's.
We
not true.
ran into Mika in the team store.
That's,
That's probably my biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Little Kim in a Atlanta
Ugh,
hotel.
that's also a good one.
She's fat. PH.
the
Fat.
PH.
I went to R.A.P. Mac Miller concert at my college,
Ugh.
and then he came to a party with us.
I am
Wow.
so jealous because I was
That's a good
supposed
one.
to see him live and I didn't do it because I didn't want to spend the money and I regret it so much.
No, I saw him like literally. What was it, like 2012?
We saw Samuel L. Jackson.
No, he did not.
Not really.
It was like
Do you
his
have that
doppelganger.
picture? Do you have that picture?
You
I
thought
think,
you
I think
saw
I do.
Samuel L. Jackson?
No,
Well,
we knew it wasn't.
He
him.
looked just like him,
Oh.
and this was, when
Paul
we
will
were
definitely have that picture.
we were like, at the Mets game, and we sat behind the Samuel L. Jackson lookalike, and Billy thought that it would be funny. I definitely have the picture somewhere. I thought it would be funny if he licked his neck.
Was that the same guy?
Yeah.
What other
You've
guy?
No, wait,
did
wait,
you
more
lick?
licking
Yeah.
of necks. What do
Was
you
it a
mean?
different guy?
Oh my god!
You licked someone's neck.
I don't think it was him. I think No, I
Why
think
would
Samuel
you-
L. Jackson was in our row.
I posted a picture though of Samuel L. Jackson.
But why
I know
would
I
you
did.
lick someone's neck?
The
'Cause it's
guy you
funny.
thought was Samuel L.
That's
Jackson?
disgusting.
He licked the guy's neck who was sitting
Or,
with
like,
Samuel L. Jackson.
You ever like
You're s-
in like school? Did you ever like do this? Like go up behind someone and like put your like this and go.
No.
And make them think
That you
you
kissed
kissed
them?
them.
I've
What
can
might be worse too
confidently
is
say no.
that the guy had no idea that Billy did it either. He was
Billy
just
did
like-
some weird shit in high school.
This wasn't in high school. This
Panda
was like.
I'm still not over that.
Vanderpaw.
I still can't believe that was.
Vanderpaw.
I don't
That's where
think
it came
this
from.
wasn't even
I thought
high
she
school.
knew that story.
I had no idea where it came from, and now I'm.
Wait, but I'm still like back to why did you lick the person's neck?
All valid questions.
He
To
doesn't
get a
have
laugh
an
out of them, I don't know.
Yeah, he does get an answer.
We did laugh.
See, and I can't see Paul finding that amusing.
He did.
Oh, he did.
He did. He found it very.
I think he
amusing.
took the picture.
He was. He. No, I took the picture.
Oh.
But he was. He was younger then, so he was a little bit more.
A little more immature.
I don't know. I like to mess with people.
He was only. He
Like
was,
a
he was only.
sweetie?
Yeah,
he was
to
only
be so
28
old.
then.
No, he'll still find it funny. Or like when there's people in front of me, like sometimes I'll just touch them.
No, he does do that. He will
So
poke
you're
people.
like 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus
You
something.
could say that.
Plus 15.
I gotta find
yeah,
this damn thing. I don't even know where I posted it, but I
You
thought
know,
I
he does
posted it somewhere.
post-
Knicks
people.
games, I'm always touching people in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get punched one day.
Yeah, that's not great.
You
It's
gotta
not a
watch
good
what
reason
you
to punch
do.
somebody.
What do
Especially
you
with
mean?
like post-COVID, like when this.
Yeah, you're
I
goes
definitely
away.
wouldn't do it now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
no.
great.
Imagine
Yeah, nah.
licking someone now.
It's not. It wasn't
Actually,
a pandemic.
I don't know why you lick.
It
people
wasn't
in
a
the past.
pandemic.
We saw David Wright
So
that night
that's
too.
that's where he draws the
Yeah.
line.
At a pandemic, then you can't lick people.
Pandemic is where you draw the line.
Where'd you see David Wright? Oh, at
At
the
his car. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. I forgot about
But
that.
still-
Yeah, I
Go to
think I
that-
posted
go to
that.
that same night.
Oh, I wish.
Oh,
I had
you're
more
on his,
people.
your Instagram.
but
Yeah.
still at the Knicks game.
This was at.
It was the
at
Mets
City
game.
Field.
Mets game.
Oh, that
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Yeah.
Um,
And we had like pretty good seats. We were in like the 100 sections right by the field.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we saw our celebrity sighting with Samuel L. Jackson in our row.
Yeah.
I don't have any. I feel like I don't see celebrities.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd love to.
My mom used to
Be at a
hang out
Mets
with
game.
Kevin James before he became famous.
That's a
Wait,
good one.
really? That's pretty cool.
That's
yeah,
a
but
big
that's
one.
not me. So
That's true, but
My
it's
mom
still
did.
pretty
But it's still a cool story.
Well,
What
'cause
happened?
he's from he used to be like a bouncer, and he lived on Long Island.
Wow.
So he used to be a bouncer when
Where
he was
on Long
younger.
Island is he from?
I do not know the answer to that.
Another thing I'm gonna look up.
You can look that up. Yeah.
I mean, he's the king of Queens.
yeah.
I know.
So he's
Definitely not
we-
Queens. I think he's from like
I
Islip or
know- I
Smithtown.
know-
I want it's somewhere in Suffolk
I
County.
know Amy Schumer's from Sayre.
I think I almost 100%.
Oh, actually, did he go to Ward Melville?
He went. I was just about to say. I'm
He
pretty
went to
sure he
Ward
went to
Melville,
Ward
yeah.
Melville.
he was born in Mineola,
Okay.
Well, there you go.
so there's that.
But he went to because that's where the other time my mom hung out with him was one of her best friends went to I don't know, I think it's Newfield or Ward Melville, one or the
Hold
other.
on, let's say personal life.
It might be Ward Melville. I think Billy's right.
feel like
And he showed up at like their high school reunion,
Wow.
which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
He grew up in Stony Brook. There
Okay,
you
so
go.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
Ward
he
Melville.
went to Ward Melville. Yeah.
Billy
Oh,
was
there you
right.
go. Graduated from. Yep, you're right on it.
Spot on.
Oh, and he went to Cortland.
Where is this guy?
He's a very New York man.
Yeah, he's very Long
2016,
Island,
if that
very
helps.
Long Island guy.
It doesn't.
Yeah, seriously, gonna go to Cortland? That's
Yeah,
literally
that's
Long
the most
Island
Long
University.
Island thing you could
Yeah,
do.
he always talks about Long Island on like talk shows and
No,
stuff.
I knew
about,
that. I
like-
didn't know he went to Cortland though. That's a new fun fact.
You guys have
Alright.
to fill.
We
dead air 'cause
will
we're,
find this eventually.
You
I was
guys-
gonna say I feel like I have to go on my phone. Everyone was on their
You
I
phone.
guys
am
filled dead air looking for
determined.
something.
You're still looking for the Samuel Jackson thing?
Yeah, this could be found off the
I
air and then we can
don't-
post it
I was
though.
gonna say I don't care enough. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
I
not on my
care.
Instagram because
I
this was the
believe you.
night. Right.
Let's
'Cause
talk
there's
about this
David.
I'm in
amazing,
my camera roll. So.
amazing duck donuts. How about that?
Oh, fantastic
Ugh,
place.
I'm so hungry right
Which
now.
ones do we have?
Fantastic place.
Oh, here's Floyd.
Which one do we
Floyd.
have?
There's Floyd Mayweather.
That's pretty cool.
That's him in the pink and his whole entourage. He had like 30 people with him.
Just bike riding.
Just on bikes.
Yeah,
The money team.
money team. You didn't answer your biggest celeb. I feel like you've met a bunch of people.
I feel like they name things together.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler. That was a good one.
I've seen him.
My dad, I was young, I was like 10. He was filming in the city, anger management,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
we like just went to go like hang out by the set, and he like walked off set.
That is
and
pretty cool.
Actually ended
Another
up
one.
meeting
My
him and getting a
mom saw-
picture with him.
My mom saw Hugh Jackman,
Oof, that's a goodie.
and she's obsessed with him. And
Who's not?
Yeah.
We saw Vinny Chase. We saw Adrian Grenier.
Adrian Grenier. Hugh
I
Jackman's
think
bigger.
Hugh Jackman. Was it Hugh
Yeah.
Jackman or Patrick Dempsey? One or the other. She's obsessed with both of them. She saw one or the other one in the city filming a movie. I'm thinking
just
now it's
don't
Patrick
know
Dempsey.
if
though.
I've ever really seen anyone besides Mika. I don't know if I've ever really ran
I
into.
almost thought you just said Miko. I'm like, sorry, we love him, but he's not a celeb.
He's
a
definitely
celebrity in
not a
my
celeb.
eyes.
We can get him on something. Then I can say
Then I don't know if I've ever really
Trying
met
to think if there's
anyone.
any others.
met or seen.
I met a bunch of people in like bands at Warped Tour, but I don't really count that as
Yeah.
big
I don't
time
have Samuel L. Jackson, but I have me.
There it is.
Yeah.
licking.
Licking
I would
Billy.
Let me see that.
That is terrible.
This is the dumbest picture.
That was a good time.
That is
Look at
so
this.
concerning.
That poor guy. He has no idea.
Not a clue. Mets
Those
Marlins.
lips.
That actually might be where
I
COVID began.
kissed those lips.
That's
I
where
kissed
COVID.
them.
That's where COVID began.
Yeah, when was that picture taken?
The date should be there. I don't know.
March. of
September 19th, 2015.
2015.
Wow.
5 years ago.
TBT.
Wonder where he's at now. We've taken a couple good pictures at ballparks. Billy has a good one of me like absolutely just diving into a bucket of fucking.
I do know.
Have you seen that
exactly what
picture?
you're talking
That's
about,
much
yeah.
easier to find. Yeah.
Oh,
I got
that
you.
was just like
That's a
last
good
year.
one.
It's one of the worst possible pictures that you'll
It's
ever find
Fucking
of me.
hilarious.
What were you
I
doing?
don't know about that.
Super high in a bucket of cheese fries.
It's
Oh
definitely
my
not the worst
God.
Like
picture.
almost like diving into
No,
like
I
the
should
bucket.
compare it to the picture I have of you with the old cold pizza slice wasted in
On
Montreal.
Montreal.
Oh my God.
It's up there. It's like along
I have
those
videos
lines.
of you, pictures too, of you passed out with like I put random shit I found
On my
your
face.
Yeah, that-
Beer caps.
Well,
I can
my
see it.
favorite
Chips.
is when he hits you when you
Oh,
guys
yep.
are away, and
Mhm.
when you
'Cause I
It's
fall
become a
asleep.
yearly tradition.
it's,
Yeah.
You didn't
The-
do it when we were away though. Didn't
He
fall
didn't.
asleep,
Uh,
or the door was shut, or Casey was.
I was
in
gonna
bed, so-
say.
I only
Feel
do it
free
like
to come
when we're
in.
like, it'll be when we're going somewhere. He'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get my shoes," and then he just falls asleep on the bed.
Yep.
Ah.
So then I, like, in San Fran, I didn't even 100% know he was asleep.
Oh yeah, that's.
So,
even
but
He
I
had
just-
a good idea. He had a
I
good
just
idea.
passed the corner like like that already.
Because Rich always says, "Oh, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna hop in the shower. Just
And then he's asleep.
And then you literally
Snoring.
walk in and he's sleeping.
Interesting. What do we got here? Racetrack?
Yeah, that was
Yeah, I don't
so
know what that
loud.
is.
in
I
my
almost just
ears.
hit my head
a
against the
motorcycle.
boxing bag.
Yeah, I do that, but I think
You also
you
lately,
began it in Colorado, and you
There was only 2 videos.
Yeah.
Wait,
it
I want
is.
to see this.
I saw that.
you fucking savage.
Like,
You are so high.
So
here's
high.
my-
Where were you? Denver?
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
It's like
Just
they never gave me a fork.
He
Your
couldn't
hand looks
find a
so
fork
much
or a
larger.
spork in the entire ballpark.
No, I
Right.
walked like to every section and couldn't find a goddamn fork. So
So
I was
he
like, all right,
ate-
whatever,
like-
forget this. Yeah, so I just dove in.
Yeah, so he ate.
Unfortunately, I also couldn't find
nachos?
napkins.
It was nachos.
It was nacho. I think it was like loaded
Cheese
nachos or
and-
something. Yeah, just everything you don't want all over your face.
yeah.
It was him was dead
Fell
asleep.
asleep.
Always sleeping.
Actually, I think this is the same trip that I should have the picture of you.
Billy has
passed
a
out.
lot of embarrassing photos of people,
Yeah,
me included.
he's got me super drunk
You're
trying to figure out our
always-
code
You're
I
always
got him
sleeping
in a
though.
tree.
Oh,
That
wait,
one's good, though.
those videos are hilarious.
when I can't figure out the code on the
two
door.
codes in 2 codes in a row.
Yeah,
I would get literally every single night. I would get a Snapchat of
I don't know- I
Rich
don't know
trying to
where
get
the,
into
Where?
when they were
It was
away.
Seattle, right?
I was gonna say.
Chicago.
Chicago.
There was a for the main door and then the actual. What were you guys in a hotel or?
Is it a?
I've done that
Airbnb.
before.
It's
a
so I can't
Airbnb,
even-
so it's an
I
apartment
can't
building?
even say
Okay.
anything. I've done that
Apartment.
before. You've heard the story of me trying to wipe my student ID in my dorm room because I was so.
you thought that
I
that
was.
would open
It was
it?
Gasparilla. I was so drunk and I'm sitting there swiping
There's
it and without the
Rich
key.
with bottle
Chips
caps
and
and
bottle
chips
caps.
all
And
over
chips.
his face.
Now, about 35 seconds prior to that photo, I had ordered a bunch of Dominoes,
Yeah, sounds like you.
and then Paul had to answer the door.
You. I'm sure
Because
he
I
was
fell
thrilled
asleep.
about.
I took that picture and then fell asleep.
You've done that before when we were in Jersey after the Rangers game and found the food just on the.
Oh, like 4 a.m.
Yeah, on
yeah.
the-
It was like
My
some.
favorite
Concept.
is when you guys would get when you said you would get Taco Bell and you would get the dog. Taco
Oh
Crunch
yeah,
wrap,
Bailey,
Bailey.
always gets a crunch
Bailey gets a
wrap.
crunch wrap.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How
Yep.
is that dog still alive?
Yesterday on National Coffee
She's
Day,
doing
we
just
were
fine.
we were gonna get She lost weight when Rich was living, majority of his time with.
So the crunch
Yeah,
wraps
Mom.
is the secret.
That's
Wish
the
it worked
key.
on me.
Yesterday
That's
we
the-
went.
Wish it worked
yeah.
on me.
Yesterday we went to get coffee for National Coffee Day, and I'm like, all right, I'll get you a donut so I can get my free coffee.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, maybe we'll get Munchkins. He's like, we don't live with Bailey anymore. It's not the same.
It's not the same. I used to get
Aw.
Munchkins too.
Munchkins too. My
Yeah,
jeez.
she always had
Here's a
crunch
good
wraps and
picture of you.
Munchkins. Let me see.
Throw that one.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god. Yeah, no, I was very excited about National Coffee Day.
It was fun.
But
Nice
you
Dunkin'.
I enjoyed
Speaking
it.
of, today's National Podcast Day.
No kidding.
is it?
100% is.
Wow. What are the chances, huh?
Wow.
Should we celebrate after this?
Cheers.
Yes.
I don't have any.
What should we do for National Podcast Day? What does one
Eat.
do
Get more
for National
donuts.
Podcast Day?
I don't know. I'm pretty hungry.
I would say
Get
I'm
more
pretty
donuts.
hungry
because I'm
myself.
freaking starving.
Yeah.
My
few-
hand
Get
What
a
does
few
one eat on
cocktails.
National Podcast Day?
pod.
Uh,
I don't know. I thought it was
Pod?
a
Peas in a pod?
Tide Pods?
Tide pods.
Tide Pods.
No, we
Ask
already
Nico
had that
about that
issue.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. He can tell us all about
We
it.
already had that issue.
Yeah.
Call Agent Ramirez.
No, back to your sleeping thing though. You should discuss how you've been waking up
This
thinking
is actually a
there's
problem.
rats and snakes and
This is an issue that I've
Oh.
been
I
having the last
genuinely-
couple
You having a bad
months.
dream?
No.
I've been having a recurring
it's been
dream, too. It's pretty gnarly.
constant. Where
So what's been happening to me is I will wake up in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. let's say, and I don't know what it is. Like I'm awake, but my mind is not, and I think I see things in the room, like in the bed, and then I wake her up and I tell her about that thing. So now she's like, whoa, like was it like
And
a
he's
week?
awake?
I think
his
having-
eyes are open, but I know he's not like really there.
I'm not there. The lights are on, but nobody's home.
Right.
from, a
So what are you
social
seeing?
restraint.
Yeah. What do you?
Yeah. What is your?
What's your
point of
medical
view?
opinion here?
Is he fucking crazy?
You might be no.
Like schizo?
What
If
are
you
you
were
seeing?
awake and you were seeing these things fully awake, that would be like you have like psychosis.
Right.
No, he's definitely
But
not
this
awake.
is like
yeah.
in the
You're
middle
half
of the
as-
night,
Yeah, I think you're.
and it's only bugs, insects,
Oh, okay.
animals.
So it's things
So-
that you're afraid
But you
of.
don't feel like there's
Snakes,
something like
yes.
pushing on your chest or anything like that, right?
That's the worst.
No.
Night terrors?
No, I don't have that.
No.
Oh,
no.
you
I'll
ever
just, like,
had that
sleep
before?
paralysis. Yeah, I've had that.
I don't know.
That's the
I
worst.
just wake up and I like look at the
No,
bed
like
and I see
last-
shit like
last
moving,
night,
and it's not there.
Yeah.
You're dreaming.
And then I wake her up and I'm like,
Like, I've been okay with it, but last night I
There's snakes in the
actually,
bed.
yeah,
There's snakes.
because I was so tired.
Yeah, that's creepy.
And also,
Yeah.
like, my thing is last night he said it was a bug, and I am terrified of bugs. And I woke up to him shining the light and literally like
Oh no,
feeling
that's not okay.
feeling my head. So I woke up and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he was like, "Nothing, nothing, nothing, nothing." And I'm like, "What is going on?" He's like, "I thought something moved, something moved." So now I'm freaking out,
Of
and
course.
I'm like throwing the pillow and I have the light, and then I was like, "Stop fucking waking me up."
yeah.
Because it's constant now, and I
Yeah.
got scared with the bug.
I don't know
feel
what's going
like
on there.
That's scary.
The
I
snakes
don't
thing,
know.
he
That's
shot
a
up
little
out of the
scary.
bed and was literally screaming, pointing at the bed.
Did
Well,
you
it
check
wouldn't.
for actual like bed bugs?
Yeah,
Like, do you feel it or you just see it?
I just see it.
Okay.
And
I'm
then
saying,
when
did
I
you
turn
do
the
a physical check for actual ones?
yeah, I done it.
Okay.
First of all, I saw snakes last week,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
this is not
Did you do a
like
physical
things
check
that are
first, Ed?
actually
You
there.
thought you saw a rat too.
Yeah, I
There's
thought
been
I saw
snakes, rats, and
like this big too.
and bugs last night.
I've seen
But
everything.
you were trying to tell me, you're like, I thought it was like on your head or your hair.
Yeah.
And that's why you were touching me.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's terrible. I'm over it.
And then
That's-
and then I
that's
like wake
scary,
up
though.
and I'm like, yeah, what the hell
Well,
am I
also
doing?
it's freaking me out because I'm like, are you literally crazy? Like,
This-
are you crazy?
This one will yell in his sleep, but it's not yelling, so it's creepy because it's like he will when it comes to my name too. Like, I mean, he can tell the story about like what the dream he was having in that moment, but all I heard from my side was, Lauren.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That's
a
freaky.
no. That's a no.
And I wake up to that and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is
He's a
happening?
Yeah.
serial killer.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Wow.
die right here and now.
In Dream World, I sleptwalked to my bathroom and started shaving my face in sleepwalking while shaving. So I was screaming from the bathroom, "Lauren, I shaved my face, Lauren!"
That was the dream. That's actually
Yeah.
really funny
Yeah.
though. That's like how that
That's-
translated.
Because I probably would have been
Yeah.
like, what the fuck did you do?
What are
I
you
mean-
doing?
I've
Wait.
had intense ones too, where
Yeah.
I'm just twitching. And
Oh, well,
kicking
no, he'll
and-
like twitch and like freak out and he'll be like screaming, but it also sounds like he's like crying. But then when I ask him about it the next day, he's like, "Oh no, like someone was chasing me." So like he was like in his dream.
Interesting.
You don't
It's like
have those.
it's
I
the
don't have those.
I feel like the sounds really scare the shit out of me because I'm not that deep of a sleeper, so I wake up pretty
Yeah.
easily. And when I hear Lauren, or like all these
Yeah.
weird shit, I'm like,
Yeah, what?
it's
I
like
have
he's
intense
getting
dreams.
punched or he's running or someone's chasing him. I don't know.
Do you wake him up?
Sometimes it depends if it continues.
Yeah, and I feel like
But like,
I
what is
feel
there to
rude
do?
waking.
I feel bad.
Like with you,
clearly.
I'm just always like, just go back to bed.
Yeah, and then
And
I
then
do.
you
That's
literally roll over
Yeah.
and it's like done. And
Yeah.
then I'm awake because I'm like, wow, this
Mhm.
guy's literally a serial killer.
Mhm.
and a
Sometimes he'll
sociopath.
actually say like words, and I'll be like, Billy. And then I'm like, oh, he's sleeping.
When
So
you
I'll
told
just
me
like rub his back, and then it just ends.
when you told me that you woke me up to tell me that no one was gonna go to the Jets games
Well, that's right. I said
in your sleep,
I said nobody's going to
and
the
I
Jets
said
games.
why.
And I was like, well, COVID, and then
You
Bigfoot.
said Bigfoot's coming. Bigfoot. And I thought he was awake, so I was like, no one goes to Jets games anyway.
Yeah,
And then he hit me with Bigfoot. I was like,
I just
okay,
went right
he's,
back down.
he's sleeping.
I don't know what it is.
You also woke
I've had
me up
full-blown,
once
like,
to tell me
sentences, too,
that
like that, right?
yeah.
you told me
Where I've
who's gonna
talked to
play
you.
third base.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I was like, you're going to third. Apparently, I was a coach
Yeah.
in one of these dreams, which
Yeah.
sounds like fun.
Yeah.
No, I've heard like, what are you doing, Lauren? What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm sleeping. And I'll be like, oh, he's sleeping too.
I wish
But
yours
I
were
feel
more
like
casual.
the full,
Yeah.
I feel like the full conversations or like the full sentences, you don't really remember the dreams. It's those like scary ones where you're yelling and
Mm-hmm.
being chased, which I guess makes sense. I love remembering
I've been
my dreams
having
in
a-
the morning.
Reoccurring one that's pretty gnarly lately. It's in a freight elevator,
Oh no.
and then it free falls.
Oh,
I
that's scary.
recognize the freight elevator. I can't pinpoint where. It was from somewhere from work.
Oh, great.
Well, they say whatever you dream about, you've seen it like at least
Somewhere
once,
else, yeah.
even if it's a person.
Yeah, no,
Apparently,
you can't
like
recre-
yeah,
you
you
can't
can't like
create
create something
anything.
in your mind. Yeah,
But
Mhm.
I know this exact elevator.
and you keep falling.
Let's hope you don't go back.
When
there.
I was younger, I used to have a reoccurring dream every year that I would get kidnapped, and my oldest brother, to freak me out, was like, well, when you keep having the same dream, it means it's going to come true. and I literally would be out in public and it'd be like on high alert because I was so
I have
scared.
I have a recurring dream that I don't. It's really creepy. It's always in different situations, but it always the ending of it. I'm in a car. I'm driving, and I can't like open my eyes. So I'm just driving, but I
Oof,
can't see
that's-
anything.
With your
That's
eyes closed?
bad.
But like my eyes are open in my dream.
You gotta feel the road.
But no, like my eyes are open in my dream, but like I try to open them more, and like I can't see, and I'm just driving, and I can't stop. But the scary thing is like I'm now in my dream world that's happening, but I can feel myself like trying to open my eyes in my sleep, and then I wake up.
Yeah.
That's the end of the dream.
Well, it
She
must be a
also has
relief that you're not on the road.
I wake up, I'm like, oh, I'm in bed.
All right, we're good.
She also have dreams that I leave her in places too.
Yeah.
Like anytime we have
leaves
Every
you.
time
anytime we have a
vacation.
trip planned,
Oh, you've told me
Like
this.
leaves you,
Yeah, that's
or
funny.
like breaks up with you?
No, like leaves me wherever we
like
Just
go.
leaves you.
Like
abandon her.
we went,
That's so extreme.
That's
we
so
went
weird.
to Philly and like New Jersey. We stayed in Camden, New Jersey, and we went to Philadelphia. And I had a dream that Billy, before we went there, I don't know, maybe a couple nights before, that he left me there
In Camden.
in Camden, New Jersey.
And she wakes up pissed at me.
And I wake
Sure.
up and
I would too.
I warn him. I'm like, listen, I had a dream that you left me on
I'm
vacation,
gonna be
so
mad
I'm
all
gonna
day.
be mad today.
Mm-hmm.
That's-
So
That's
maybe
fair.
maybe just like me a little bit more.
I mean, at least if you left her in like the Bahamas, Camden.
Yeah, that's the tough
Camden,
sell.
New Jersey, you know, right? That was the first. That was the first dream.
Getting left in Bahamas is way worse.
Just imagine. I have
She's a
this-
train ride away if she's in Philly.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess.
I
Depends
didn't
how you
have
look at it.
I didn't have it when we were going to Thailand though, so I think we're improving.
That's good.
Because that would have
Trust
been
factor
is
really
there?
bad.
Is it only on trips
That would have been a big plot twist if I left her.
Oh,
in Thailand?
See you in 20 hours.
Lauren can't talk Thai.
24.
Thailand, JB.
JV. Whoa.
I would have.
Don't
been,
mention it, you know.
Yeah, I would have been.
Koh Samui says island off in Thailand.
Off the coast of Thailand. That guy I was meeting in the parking lot was Lawrence Svensson. He was giving me their visas. Whoa. Thailand. Thanks a lot, JB.
Just
Okay.
let it go.
Yeah, just let the quotes go.
That was like the other night. You guys quoted literally
Wedding
all of
crashes, the whole thing,
The
yeah.
whole thing, and
Yeah,
then we
that's an
went
easy
home
one.
and watched it.
You
we
have
watched
to.
it before that, I think, right?
No, it was afterward. We watched it that night
I thought we watched
or
it
the
the
night
night before.
after. Did we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I guess that was on Sunday that you guys did your little rant.
Great movie.
He went to a wedding, and we watched Wedding Crashers.
That's
That
right.
is true.
Did you watch Wedding Crashers because you had the wedding idea from me going to the wedding? Or did you just
No,
want
we
to
were
watch
talking
it?
No,
about
I
wanting
gave
to watch
her
it.
like a couple movies that I wanted to watch. I said I wanted to watch either Wedding Crashers, I Love You Man, or
Ooh.
I
something
wanted
else.
I
I
Love
wanted
You
to watch
Man.
Big Daddy, which I'm still
Ugh.
really want to watch.
I Love
So
You Man's
good.
a goodie too.
That is a good one.
You've never seen that, right?
No.
Yeah,
I
that's
only
one.
saw
one of
it-
my favorites.
I
Yeah,
only
that's a
saw
good
it-
one.
Well, not. I guess recently. I don't know. You showed it to me, so I Love
Yeah,
You Man.
it's very
I hadn't seen it
underrated.
before. Great movie.
One of my favorite comedies.
Love Paul Rudd.
TLC.
No,
TLC.
literally, I really. It makes me sad that
TRL?
like
Huh?
It's on
TRL.
TRL.
Is that what that was?
Oh,
You
I
said
thought
TLC.
I thought you said TLC. Yeah.
Did I say TLC?
I think
Yeah.
you said TRL.
And I was
TRL.
super confused.
What's TRL?
It was the
It was-
MTV show.
It was on MTV with Carson Daly.
Carson
Yeah.
Daly.
Oh, okay.
I might
I,
have said
I think
TLC.
Lala.
That's
It's
like
very
the
possible.
like the
Yeah, Lala
home
Anthony.
show, like the home
That
network.
and also
TLC, yes, is the
Well,
le-
that's
the
why
learning channel.
that's why I was confused initially
Right.
when I thought you said
Yeah.
TLC, but I was like, whatever, it's
But
I
her.
thought she said TRL.
I thought you
I
said
probably
TLC.
said
We
TLC.
will-
See, the
we'll-
good thing
we'll
is
find out. We'll play
We'll
it
find
back.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
recorded.
I probably said TLC. I'll definitely.
I thought it would be a little weird that he was on like a home show, you know, like they show
Yeah, I
you like
thought it
those
was
building
bizarre
homes and
also.
stuff. Would have been cool.
I feel like it's more likely than TRL
Why?
that he would be on like a home
Actor.
show.
What?
What do you mean? TRL was literally like
Paul Rudd
actors
on 90
and-
Day Fiance.
Oh my god. Actors and music and
Say
Yeah.
yes to the dress.
artists. Oh my god. He would be great on that. I'd love to see him on that.
Yeah, he would kill it.
He would kill it.
He would kill it.
They would definitely
to
say
the
yes
dress.
to whatever dress he
How
brought to
about
them.
what was that show that used to read
I don't know. You gotta give us something.
I was getting there. God.
Extreme Makeover.
Yeah,
Oh,
Home Edition
I used
with
to love
Ty with all
Yeah, I
that
could see
stuff.
him. I could see
I could
Paul
see
Rudd
Paul
coming
Rudd on
in,
that.
Yeah, that's
throwing a
like
sledgehammer.
Yeah,
and-
that's
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah.
getting down and
pictured.
dirty.
Mm-mm.
That's what I
Getting down
pictured.
dirty.
I
Interesting.
Move that
Oh,
bus.
so
But first, look, it's Paul Rudd. Want to take a picture?
So you guys watched Wedding Crashers when we went to the wedding?
While you were at the wedding.
Okay.
Nice.
Did we should. Did you tell them? We told them about how crazy the dessert and stuff was at this wedding,
Wild.
correct? Yeah.
Wild.
So now
Ice
we're
cream
there,
bar.
and Rich is just like,
You didn't
yeah, I
tell
want
them.
that. I want that. I want that.
Oh, the dessert was crazy.
yeah.
Ice cream bar, right?
There
No,
was an
because
ice cream
my-
sundae bar.
We're sitting there, and Rich is just like, I want this. I want this. And
I
I'm
was
just
taking
like,
notes.
you're the bougie one
Yeah.
in our relationship.
Fine with that.
I stand by the ice cream bar though, because could give two shits about a cake.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some
It's
like
fair.
I want big ass cookies with
Yeah,
some
most
milk.
wedding cakes aren't even good.
Like a nice
Milk.
little, a nice little cup of milk with a big ass cookie on top. I went to a wedding and they had a milk and cookie bar,
Wow.
Oh, that's a good one.
and then
I gotta write this down.
Yeah.
I know, right? Milk and cookie bar, and then like the ice cream sundae bar.
See, I feel like the thing that people remember most from weddings is the food and the music.
Yeah.
It's usually the top two things. So I
Yeah.
want to make sure that those two are really
need-
nailed.
You need nice desserts. That's for sure.
Yeah, people definitely want their cocktail hour has got to be
You gotta
off
have
the
a strong
charts.
cocktail hour.
Got to be strong. Got to be strong.
If
I think
could have an ice cream cake as my wedding cake, I would.
That's what I
you
said.
probably can.
but
Right?
you,
It's got to be eaten quick.
And photographed quick.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Have you seen ice cream cakes in the weddings you've
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Oh. All right. So it is a thing.
It could be done.
That's a game changer.
Huge.
You told me no originally, so.
I mean, it melts. Got to be extremely fast.
They freeze the shit out of them.
I feel like you could take out an ice cream cake, take
You
pictures,
got a while.
and then bring it back for it to defrost and then serve it.
What's the deal with weddings and food? Does the bride and groom get the leftover food?
No.
you eat with everyone.
He's asked this every single
You just were at a
time.
wedding. Well, I guess you don't pay attention to other people. eating.
Every single time.
No, I'm
a
saying, you know,
wedding's
like-
up, he's like, I don't get why.
when the
they
wedding's
can't
over?
Get the
Yeah.
leftover, yeah.
Of course not.
No,
No,
no.
but you bought it. It's your cake.
Well, you
Oh, the
Oh,
cake.
No,
cake,
the cake
yeah,
you
the
get.
cake's yours.
The cake you
Yeah.
paid for.
Cake is yours.
the cake's yours.
Cake's
So if you get the ice cream cake, you're basically eliminating the fact that you're going to get leftover cake.
What do you mean?
if
They put
there
that
is
in the
any.
freezer.
By the time, because you got to imagine that people are getting it, right? So
you
it's
could
going
pick it
on
up the
the.
next day. A lot of the shit gets picked up like
I just
a
don't.
week
If
later.
they put it out and people are cutting it the whole time, it's like
No,
it's gonna
I'm
melt.
sure they. No, usually they bring back the cake. They cut
They
it out
serve
and
it.
And they
bring
bring
it
it
out
out.
on plates.
Right,
they
but
serve
while
it.
they're cutting it, isn't it melting?
But what I'm saying is, when it's that frozen, I feel like it's. I mean,
Have you seen an ice cream cake? Like, have you been anywhere near an ice cream cake?
Yeah,
feel
of
like
course.
you can cut.
Does it disintegrate in
Yeah.
front of you?
Yeah. I don't.
But if you have,
How quickly?
I'm
do you
talking
think
about
it
a
melts?
wedding. I'm not talking about a goddamn Fudgy, the
Whale.
Whale from Carvel. I'm talking about like a
You ever cut,
wedding
you ever
ice cream
cut into
cake.
a Fudgy the Whale? It's so
It's
dense
hard,
and
yeah.
hard.
20 minutes later, it's not.
It gets a little softer.
Not
You got
complete.
time.
Not a puddle.
But not enough for. I
But
mean,
I-
you
but
got to
at the
imagine.
The bottom's probably a little bit of a puddle.
But you got like, let's say you got 200 guests at your wedding. By the time they cut 200 Fudgy the Whale slices or ice cream cake slices, the thing is melting.
You got more than one person cutting it, maybe.
I
don't know.
Just,
I didn't think it through.
But back to you with the leftover food thing. I don't understand that.
Why not?
I think
Because-
he's
What don't
putting
you-
in a request
what
when-
don't you-
for
Because,
his wedding.
that's what I'm saying. Because you pick an entree, so you were just like, can we put aside 5
Yeah.
entrees
Okay.
we
You
pick?
pay for a plate, technically.
You pay
Right.
per plate.
Okay. So,
So
not the
where are
dinner
you getting
They
portion.
always
the
have
le-
extra.
Not
where
the
are you
dinner
getting
portion.
The leftover
The
from?
cocktail hour, let's say.
No, I don't really think.
I guess you might have to like
It
hoard.
goes on a tray and gets thrown out.
You might have to hoard plates. You might have to start like handing them out.
Tell
Being-
everyone in your family to
Being
bring
on
a
the back
Tupperware.
end of this,
I loaded it up.
Bring a
being on the
big-ass
back
cooler.
end
I'm
of
not
this,
gonna give my yeah.
Which your family would do for you.
I would do
Uh,
it. If you asked me to bring a Tupperware to your wedding,
I would
I would
not
do it.
allow
I-
that.
I
I
mean,
would.
yeah.
I have to draw.
I'm
a
not
line
gonna
somewhere.
have you do that because it's ridiculous. But like,
maybe
But
get a
I
it's
want-
just a
monogram on
thought that went through my head. Like maybe the
There
next
you
day I
go.
would want a
There's
piece
a
of wedding
favor.
cake.
it. Hand out monogram.
You
Well,
do
you
gotta go.
Tupperwares.
You
Get your
definitely
wedding
get.
cake.
So say we
Okay.
don't do an ice cream cake. You definitely
Maybe
get
I
a
want
cake.
some fried galamar the
'Cause
next
you're
day too.
you're gonna have to go to a restaurant.
You're supposed to freeze it and then a year later eat the frozen pieces. Like good luck.
You're
I
supposed
don't
to
gotta
keep
do
it in your
that.
freezer.
It's not gonna last that long. It'll be gone the next day.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, that's silly. I'm gonna have to ask for like 2 slices of wedding cake.
You're gonna need
Because
the
those
whole
won't.
top.
Those will be gone in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
Anything's lasting
the
a
just
year?
like the
Yeah, what's gonna last a
pancake
year?
the pancake bread.
Gone.
We got pancake bread from Trader Joe's and I went.
Pancake bread?
It's so fucking good.
Delicious.
You told me about the other bread, the cinnamon. No. What was
Oh, the pumpkin.
it? Pumpkin.
That also
Pumpkin
delicious,
bagels
yeah.
too. Delicious.
But I went to have a piece of the pancake bread this morning, and I'm not kidding. Like a little tiny corner left. I'm like, what happened over here?
Can you describe what pancake bread is?
Coffee cake that's made out of pancake batter.
It's like syrupy in the middle.
Is it like a loaf?
Yes, it's exactly a loaf. It's the cake part is pancakes,
Okay.
But then,
but
so
it has like a syrupy flavor, and then on
That's
top
nice.
there's like a crumble. You know.
right. So his response was,
nice.
"We have to get 2 next time." Then I went to have a little like chocolate pumpkin thing that we got that came with like 6, and there was 2 left.
There's 3 left.
There was 2 left.
Didn't you get ice cream?
had one.
Didn't you get like ice cream?
I haven't hit
they were
those yet.
talking about?
I haven't hit those yet.
Yeah,
We'll-
those
I'll
are
get
all
around
him.
to those.
Maybe. And then the
I'll
pulled
get around to
pork
them.
your mom made.
Mm.
Also,
Oh man,
Oh no, I heard about that one.
that was
I-
just
She walked in and you were literally just it was gone.
no. I said
wasn't gone.
I
There
was
was
like
some left.
can you start dinner while I'm out?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, I love cooking, whatever.
Alright.
And I get
Sitting on the
I
couch.
get
Oh,
home
yeah, yeah.
and he's like, I'm like, oh, so you didn't start dinner? And he's like, I'm not really that hungry. And in my head, I'm like,
What the
Rich
hell did
never
you eat?
fucking says that ever. So,
No.
What'd you eat?
Yeah.
so I'm like, okay, that's weird. I guess I'll just make something small. Go in the kitchen. The entire bowl of pulled pork your mom gave us, gone. I'm like, so
Not the entire thing. Not the entire thing. It wasn't.
7 bites left.
10 to
Thank
15.
Thank you for saving me the 10 bites
10
for
to
dinner.
15.
I have to say
10 to 15 is a good amount of
There's
pulled
no-
pork.
no
there
way
was a
there was-
lot of pulled pork in that.
Certainly was.
Because when I started to put it in that container,
Yeah.
my goal was to give the whole thing. Like I was taking it all out of the crock pot and putting it in there so my mom could take it home. And she was like, no, keep it. So then I stopped. And then I was like, all right, so here's almost all the pulled pork. And then
Yeah.
there was like a little bit more left in the actual crock pot.
Partially, it's my fault though, because it's like I should be aware at this point that if I want something, I
You
need
need-
to just get it quick.
You gotta get it
You have
quick.
Yeah.
to eat it or
You gotta get it
hide
quick.
it.
Yeah, which
There was no hiding
Yeah,
this.
you can't
You
hide a
might-
bowl
You have
of
an
pulled
easier
pork.
time hiding the cow. that,
yeah,
like,
I
made it.
don't
It's just
know.
impossible.
So
Yeah, I'm not like that with leftovers. I don't know why.
You're not a big leftover person.
Yeah, I don't know why. It
Like
could
you just won't eat them?
Yeah, I'll just
I know a lot of
eat
people like
something
that.
else.
Really? That's interesting.
We have.
I
But
don't know
you've
why.
been taking leftovers to
Yeah.
work now.
Yeah, I take them to work.
We actually. You didn't take any today though. What'd you eat for lunch?
Pizza. Not good pizza either.
Did you?
I also
eat?
I ate pizza at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I was very
Last night?
confused
Yeah.
because I woke up this morning.
As
and
I
I'm like,
say, I don't eat leftovers.
Yeah. Well, you'll always eat
Mm.
pizza. I woke up this morning for work and I'm like, I was like, I thought I did all the dishes. I'm like, why is this plate here? And I'm like, what is this, cheese? And I go in the fridge to get my lunch for work today, and I'm like, oh, the pizza's gone. I was like, I was like, maybe Billy brought it to work. I'm like, well, then why would he heat it? I'm like literally thinking this all in my head
Mm-hmm.
and out loud, talking to the dog.
I woke up hungry.
Because
I wasn't that
Why
hungry
did
at
he
I'm
dinner.
like,
use
did you
this
eat
plate?
the pizza?
I wasn't that hungry at dinner, so I didn't eat as much as I usually would. And then I got hungry in the middle of the night, woke up and ate
I guess that's the most
2
appropriate
slices
thing to eat.
upside down pizza. It was that between that or a sandwich, and I didn't feel like making a sandwich.
Was that the VIP one over here?
Yeah.
From Sunday.
Um.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that
guess
was
that's
from
what's-
Sunday.
Yeah.
We finished that once we got back to the apartment.
We had so much
That
other
didn't
leftover
make it to
food.
Monday.
We had so many left, and I had gone food shopping that day, so I had like so much meat.
Yeah.
So I had.
Were you
That's-
looking for that's what she
I
said?
Yeah, I
was
was.
waiting
I
for
was
someone to
waiting.
say
I was
it. I
waiting for you to
paused.
say.
I
it.
was gonna, yeah. It crossed my
only
mind.
expect it
at
from
least I
you.
trained everyone.
So much
like-
meat? Come on, that's a layup.
I know.
I'll
paused
never
after.
say it. It's I have to
I
wait
even
for you.
paused to wait for the.
Yeah, you're like,
All I feel is eyes as soon as she
Anybody?
said that.
Anyway, we had a lot of meat.
Still.
that's what
and-
she said. That's what she
There
said.
you
I'll
go.
fill the gap.
There we go.
That's what she said.
But we still. We still have a lot of leftovers though.
You just got
in each Tupperware, we got one Tupperware that has potatoes and a piece of pork, and then we have steak and tater tots in the other.
Nice.
So nicely packaged and didn't bring anything to work. So disappointed.
Well,
Yeah,
this
I
Sunday
had
there'll be a lot more stuff too.
Yes.
Because we
Oh,
got
yeah.
got some people coming over, so I gotta.
Some people.
I love when this happens. I get to just kind of go wild and stop and shop.
You're gonna go wild.
I'm
I'm
not
letting-
going with him.
I'm
It
letting
pisses-
him-
It pisses
you
me
can
off.
I think you
do-
should go with him.
No, he's in
There's-
charge of this Sunday. I don't feel like dealing with anything anymore.
My-
so
Fine.
there you go.
Reel in the.
I'll take this.
There's no reeling
I'll own this one.
him in. None.
I'll have fun with it.
No, I know. That's why I'm just gonna.
Yeah, he's in charge of this Sunday's
I'll
Do
be
you want me
like-
to go with him? I'll go
list.
with him.
Because
I
how
don't
many
know.
After we get
how
the
many
gas for
people
the
are gonna be
barbecue.
there? There's
I don't
gonna
That
think
be
works.
that's any
there's
better.
gonna be 7 people here,
7 people.
and Rich will get like 10.
7 extra people.
No, like 7 people total.
Total.
I was like, I was gonna say, who the
No,
hell's
no,
coming
no.
over?
No, no, no.
Us
no.
4 and 3 more.
7, only 7 people total.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you spend like $250.
Can we think of a list of what?
What are you
want?
buying?
Yeah, yeah. What are you?
Have you
buying?
not
you buying
seen
a
what he does in
$100 gift
Stop and
card?
Shop?
She's way off. 250 is way too much.
180.
That's still a lot.
Are you buying
Still-
how much?
one night for one day.
Still too much, but I bet you it's close to like 160,
Does that come with
180.
airfare?
That's
Right?
closer to the
160?
accurate than the
I
250
say
is.
160.
What are
What's,
we-
what's the
180.
menu?
What's the menu?
Well, I haven't thought about it yet. That's
Huh.
what it is. I'm usually more of a let me go to Stop and Shop and just
No,
kind
no,
of
no, no,
see
no.
what
That's
I.
the part of the
See,
problem.
that's the issue. You need to make a list.
Do you understand when I made the taco dip 2 weeks ago, which he's never made in his life? He was trying to explain to me what I need to buy for the taco dip, and I said,
he
I
was
said,
asking
oh,
you all morning.
I said, oh, that's funny.
I was
are you
like,
making
when are you
it?
making the taco dip?
It was
like,
8
It was
a.m.
8 a.m. and he's like, when are you gonna make the taco dip? It needs to
need-
be ready
You need
by
my
1.
grocery list. It's an app.
Well, look at how
Yeah, I love that
organized that is.
We actually, Billy just bought all of this stuff, so I
Oh,
can
nice.
cut it off my list. Did
You
you buy
wouldn't.
cauliflower? Frozen cauliflower, right?
I think I did.
Okay.
You wouldn't be
So,
able to do that.
I need a list.
No,
is
you
what it comes
don't.
down
You won't
to.
follow it.
Yeah, frozen cauliflower. Did
If
you
I
buy
have a list,
bread?
I follow it.
I bring a
No.
list with me to Trader
We still have
Joe's,
some.
and you say, settle down, and throw it in the cart.
Trader Joe's is a different beast.
No, like this literally goes.
Can you do it by category? I
You
love a
just
good
type.
list.
You type it in. So
See, now I just need it to sync up and tell me what aisle it's in.
That would be
Oh,
nice.
there you go.
well, Stop and Shop. They changed their app.
Like you
they
put
s-
in what grocery store you're gonna shop at, and it tells you the map.
Well, usually at Stop and Shop they have the little map on the cart.
Yeah, some of them.
Okay. I guess that's not good enough for you.
Some carts, most carts.
It breaks up into like it says bakery,
Interesting.
then grain,
I need like a Dewey Decimal System
Mac and cheese.
mac and
for-
For
for
grocery
grocery
stores.
stores.
pet
Stop and
supplies,
Shop
you
is
know?
I like that.
a little confusing, though. I'll give that to you.
Well, so then
Well-
we should think about a menu then, because then I can make a list off of our menu. What are you in the mood for?
Wings.
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah, wings isn't a bad idea.
Okay.
I don't
Who's
think
coming?
you need
What
to
do they
get.
want?
I
My
don't think
parents
you need to
and
get
her mother.
hot dogs.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
Huh?
hot dogs never
Yeah,
get eaten.
Yeah.
skip on the hot dogs.
Skip the hot dogs,
They,
okay?
No one ever
Especially
eats
We're
the
those.
saving
last
money already.
Yeah.
Especially the
'Cause
last ones we got.
That would have been 40 hot dogs. Yeah, that was.
We had an
I don't know what
extra
happened
like
there.
12.
I don't know what happened there.
No, they weren't bad. They were very.
They're just meaty.
They're meaty.
That's what she said.
There you go.
That's a layup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too easy.
But just the whole process of
Those
getting
hot
the meat out. Too.
those last hot
It's a little
dogs were
sexual.
weird.
Just like squeezing it out of the tube.
Squeezing it out
Yeah,
of
they're-
the.
And
Even
it
when
pops
even
out.
when they were cooked, they looked weird.
Yeah, they did.
They did look a little weird. I'll give you that. They were more like bratwursts,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which was weird.
I don't feel
Like, I
like, you
thought I
need
was-
to
Mom's like,
buy
is it a
that much
sausage?
food.
See, when I realized that they didn't have Nathan's, my motivation for the hot dogs kind of went out the window. You know,
You still have the.
I was like,
those
all right, whatever,
pizzas?
just grab these.
Yeah,
Still
we
got
do.
them.
Want to know what you should get? Like kebabs from the.
Roberts.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are good.
Okay. Burgers.
Definitely burgers.
Okay. I
Okay.
think other than that, people are bringing stuff.
Yeah.
My mother's bringing stuff. My
Everyone's
parents are
bringing
bringing
like a
stuff.
cheese board. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say I feel like we don't need. I feel like we always have like so many snacks and stuff that.
Yeah, well, chips, dips.
What do we say? 80 pounds of ice?
Oh god.
For this week,
30.
Another thing overbuys.
30 pounds is appropriate.
you think?
We do 40. We always have 2 bags left over.
We like the first few times
He put 3 bags just in here.
we overloaded these.
Yeah.
And it just melts. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I
'Cause
think
we-
it's been working where we've put a bag in each, 1 bag in each. That's 2 bags, and then we have a 3rd bag.
Yeah.
But we've been having 2 extra bags, and then just a cooler of water because it then
This
It
week
melts.
I want to try the drink you had last week. I think I want to do
I
that
drank all the
again.
cream soda, so that add that to the list.
Yeah, that.
I'll throw
that
it
Let's
on.
start
sounds-
making the list right now as we're sitting here.
I probably should, right? What are we at? We're at. What's this app?
My
Grocery list.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, no, it's called Any List, actually.
Any list.
So you can make any list.
Link in the
Garage
description.
party list.
It actually has like recipes. You can put recipes, and then if you are looking to make that recipe, you just add whatever you need for that and put it to your list.
Wow.
meal plan
Okay.
for the. That's a little too much for me. But at one point, I did make I have my grocery list, but you can make another list. I made another list just for the Sunday grocery list.
Separate list.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
That is smart.
So not to confuse my other list.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of take the reins on this one. But I think
Naturally.
I can
trust
keep
them?
it under
I think
one.
so. We got shish kebabs.
You
we got
should be able to
burgers.
keep it under,
Yeah,
but you just get,
wings, which the bag you got was pretty good, right?
Yeah, just try and feel them because we got the one like midget wing bag, and the other
You
one
got
was
those at
like,
Stop and Shop.
yeah, both the same,
They're the
everything,
same bag, but
but one was like perfect size
Tinier?
and one was like, yeah, they were like
midgets.
the veal of chicken.
Yeah, it
the
was
veal
tiny.
chicken.
So
Baby wings.
see, then you break off. So burgers. So then when you buns,
Mhm.
cheese,
Mhm.
ketchup. People like ketchup.
We have
gotta,
ketchup.
we gotta handle the propane too because we're not sure where
We'll
we're
do
at.
that this weekend too. All right. I think I can keep this under 120.
You guys
Do
can
this
go
Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
'Cause
Saturday.
I
We're gonna
won't
do it on
be
Saturday.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
What am I
Whatever.
doing?
Oh no, it's Friday.
Yeah, Friday we have something. No, Saturday I said I wanted to do something because I didn't want to watch
We'll do
college
this. You wanna
football
come
day
with
with you. So.
All right.
Oh wait,
Home
you
Depot
won't.
run, unless there's somewhere closer we can get.
I'm
this
gonna
can
call
all
the
be
hardware store
discussed off the
Off the air, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
call this hardware store about the propane tank.
That's a good.
I
They
will.
might. They
You will
might.
be using your car on Saturday because I will have his car.
Yeah, we use mine. That's no big deal.
Girls' night with Ella, with baby Ella.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I think I can keep this under 120. That's fair.
I'll be.
Floored.
I mean,
Yeah.
120 is like
You're
I
gonna
feel like
see.
average.
No, but
120 is
like,
average.
but when you come with me,
Especially,
you're
like, if
gonna
you add
see
in-
like what I'm.
if you add in alcohol.
I
No,
completely understand
that's
what
even
you're
more.
saying.
Oh, we
I've
need to-
just
we need
seen
alcohol.
what happens when we
Well,
go
your
to the
first guess
store.
was 250, which was
Because
like,
I've
what are
seen
you doing?
what happens.
But that
when
was
he
way
goes-
too high.
We spent like 180 the last time.
Yeah. So where'd you come up with 250?
I'm just saying if you go overboard because we have more people coming.
And you are buying because we had bought stuff last time.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll
This
see.
one-
We'll see.
150 between 150.
I would say
And
150. I think that's a
170.
safe number.
That including alcohol.
Oh,
Everything.
I
yeah.
mean, he usually gets Bud Light, so it's like.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you're
but-
good.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Which
That's all I'm
like,
gonna say.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
I feel like we don't have I feel like in the past we've had stuff like leftover things, but I don't.
actually,
think I have
going back to
anything
whiskey
left
this
over.
week.
I'll probably stick with beer.
Really? Wow, that throw up.
Why are you going? I
Really?
need a little
Did you
break.
I'm gonna stick with the whiskey.
This might be. Maybe I'll come back this week. Maybe I'll come back this week because I gotta go and pick up the.
because I wasn't like all like bloated. I didn't feel all disgusting on Monday.
What were you doing? You were just doing like those cream.
I had like 3 cocktails and that was it, and one
Well, I
of
don't
her
think-
beers.
Well, last Sunday I don't think anyone was drinking a lot.
I didn't drink at all.
No, I was
I had-
I was recovering
tired
from
from
the
the
wedding.
wedding.
I had 3 of these, and then I was just drinking lemonade and water.
I still have to get beer because the people that are coming like beer. Parents, they're not gonna want to drink whiskey, so I'll
No.
get them beer.
My mom probably won't drink.
I could put out the little wine holder.
There you go.
Nice.
Is that in
Get a
here?
use
Can
for
you
that.
show them?
We don't have a bottle, so it doesn't.
Oh, then it
do
really
it.
defeats the
Oh,
purpose.
then don't bring it out.
It doesn't do it
Sorry.
Don't
justice.
break it out.
Oh.
You can put the water bottle in there.
No,
Probably
I
won't
don't.
fit.
They'll look silly.
You brought the wine back in.
Did you?
It was in the cart. We should wrap this up. Let's wrap this up.
Wanna wrap it up?
We're throwing people off.
Episode 17.
That's because we're on it.
Thanks to
Sorry.
our guests. Nice job, guys. You want to be regulars? You want to come on next week too?
No.
Well, next week's the Hot Wing Challenge, so maybe or you said when are you gonna have by?
I'm getting it this.
That doesn't
on
even have to
Saturday.
be an episode. That could just be like a
Separate thing.
separate thing.
To be perfectly honest, if we do it, like I said, it needs to be done on a Friday or a Saturday because I'm not trying to be in pain the next day at work.
Okay.
Oh, you're doing it too.
Oh, I want.
Oh,
Are
I think
you kidding me?
we all have to participate.
That was the deal.
I thought you just wanted to see us suffer.
Oh no, I
I
wanna
like
do
No,
it.
she wants to be
spicy,
in.
so I want to try.
Let's
so.
do it. All
Okay.
4 of us.
Okay.
Megan actually said, she's like, if I give you the hot sauce, does that mean that you will be on the podcast? And I said, oh yes, no, that is the deal.
Absolutely.
I made the deal with myself. I didn't share it with you.
Okay.
But
Is
if
I
Meg-
didn't
is
share it
Meg
with you.
coming?
well, she doesn't eat chicken wings.
She could be the moderator though, and ask us really intense
We
questions.
can-
She can come up with some good stuff.
That works.
She
That's
could.
not bad.
All right.
It's not bad.
We'll have to. I'll.
You gotta
I'll
find a
discuss
weekend
it
that's
with
just
her.
free.
Tell her to keep it rated R.
Definitely rated R. Makes for, you know.
The
Well,
questions.
not rated X or
Well, the wings are X. Wings are triple X.
L.
I'll give her a shout out. See what she's up to.
Cool. All right. Good stuff.
Do you want to be on next week regularly?
Regular? Regular guests.
Depends on how my day goes.
Because I feel like this setup that we have here in the garage
That's
lends
fair.
itself to 4.
All we need is a little cot. We could just stay here. We don't even need our apartments.
You need your couch from your podcast.
Like it a little
So you-
cramped.
You guys would
The
never be
futon.
able to stay here without your video games. Settle down.
I do just fine.
Mm.
How long?
I don't want to say it, but
That's
I
it.
haven't played in a while.
I haven't played in like a week, 2 weeks.
It's been a while. for him.
Really?
Yeah, he
Have
hasn't
you,
played in
I
a
guess
while.
you've just been playing
That's
with Paul.
he's been falling asleep at 9 o'clock because
Yeah.
he wakes up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, I've been trying to get in bed.
That's
by
a good
like
question
10:30,
though
11.
for next week. How long could you guys go without video games?
I mean,
I went a very long time before COVID hit.
yeah. Before you moved here, when was the last time you played?
They did not play this often.
2
ever.
years?
In the last, how long have we been
I feel
together?
like
Almost 4 years.
It's gonna
they
taper
never
down,
played
and
that
then
much.
November 11th, the new Call of Duty comes out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
What vacation are we going on?
yeah,
November
that's
11th?
gonna be
That's
a
gonna
rough
kick it
one.
into a whole nother gear.
Why is
If
there
it's good.
another one?
If it's good,
They release them every couple of years.
because if
usually
it's
every
not as
2.
good as this one, we won't
Then
play
we
as
won't
much.
play it, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I feel like you'll give it a lot of chances for
But-
it to be better.
To be fair, before COVID, we never played ever.
No,
well, that's because we were like, you were going to work and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was 2 years we hadn't played, right?
You
I think
know,
we
it
looked it up like
was-
Fortnite.
Especially with Billy's job.
you guys would play on occasion, but
Yeah, but not nearly like it is now.
he also had less of a chance to play because he would be at my house half the nights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true too.
I never really played.
But you guys didn't really play.
'Cause I
was
didn't
gonna say in
I
the
wouldn't
last
play by
4 years
myself.
that we were together,
Yeah,
less than
yeah.
that. But
There was like a good amount of time where my Xbox did not get turned on.
Yep, same. And
Well,
then COVID hit.
Doesn't say.
Then we moved here, and I refound my love for it.
Yep.
But it'll
It's
go
also
away.
like Call of Duty Warzone was just so good.
So good. And then PGA came out at the
I
same
was gonna
time,
say
kind of
you've been
piggybacked on
doing
it.
that.
It's not as fun as Warzone.
I feel like you've been doing that more
Yeah.
often. Well, because it's golf. How excited could it be?
I
Pretty
was
damn
gonna say,
exciting.
don't ask Rich
I
because
know,
he
it's sound
he's in the
effects.
It's a
he's
lot
in the
of
living
fun.
room
It's
going.
definitely a lot of fun. Nice.
He also
Good swing, good form.
He also his what is it? His coughing, his sniffling.
Sniffling, yeah.
Yeah,
He hates
as
it.
I'm swinging, he's like,
Oh,
it sucks.
That's
right?
exactly
yeah.
what it sounds like,
yeah, I was
too.
gonna say that's what.
hmm
He hasn't done it. I don't
I've
think he's done
never
it once
noticed
since
you
he's
do
been-
that.
Good air in this garage.
Good fresh garage
air.
air.
Fresh
Queen's
exhaust.
garage air.
Seriously,
Queen's
we're all,
garage
yeah,
air.
We're all closed in. At
It's
the moment.
ventilated somewhat.
It is ventilated.
Just COVID air.
I think our apartment's just very dry.
No, they are dry.
Just very dry. I get in there and all of a sudden it's just like,
All right. I think it's time for dinner. It's 9 o'clock.
Please.
yeah,
Yeah,
it flew by. How long was this podcast?
An hour and a half.
Hour 34.
Damn.
Oof,
All right,
that was
our longest
close.
one. You guys broke the record by far.
I
think
mean, we did a live stream that was like
Okay,
4
that doesn't
hours.
count.
this is not a live stream.
Yeah.
Time to watch South Park.
What do we
Yeah.
eat for dinner? Actually, this is off the air.
All off the air.
Close it
ordering.
off.
Episode
Okay.
17.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming.
We need a
For
name.
me.
For
Oh,
what?
for
This
the
episode.
for the episode.
Shit
Oh.
happens.
I think that actually might be a
Horror.
name already.
It doesn't-
Isn't it?
Go back
Might
to your
be,
original
I think it's the
question,
name.
the horror
Yeah.
question.
No, it didn't. It wasn't like
It
prominent
didn't
enough.
capture the essence of this episode, I feel like.
I don't know what we
I feel like
talked
it's
about the
the
most.
garage party. We're literally in the garage.
No party though.
Okay.
All right. So I guess this will be
I
the
had
South
my
off
own.
the air also.
I had my own party.
You did have a party. We'll come up with a name. It'll be a good one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Episode 17. Be sure to subscribe to us. Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, and iTunes. Google Podcast. Back in here for next week.
Weather depending.
All right. Good stuff.
Weather depending.
Where do we put our peace signs up to?
How does it
You
work?
guys got to look at that one. We got to look at this one.
What do you guys do? A peace sign?
Yeah.
So.
So you look
I
at
feel
that
like I'm
camera.
at an 8th grade dance. So stupid.
To the window.
I hate when you guys do this.
And
Yeah, I literally feel like I'm at like a middle school dance.
I feel like I gotta like get low
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
like throw it up.
Yeah.
You're. He'll throw like an X for the Bronx.
Yeah. Don't bash us. You're never coming back. Good stuff.
Sayonara.